What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, we are living our best life. I see we are decked out in our Steelers regalia. I think that's how you say it, all formally and stuff like that, man.
Well, I told you I'd wear some heat today.
I'm seeing. I see what's going on here. It's like a blast from the past. I like that.
Yeah, little 2008 Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger jersey.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I like that, man. I missed that year too. That was a good year.
08?
Yeah, it was fun.
What were you, junior?
Yeah, I was. We were balling out that year too, man. It was a good time for us at good old JMU.
08? What was that?
Yeah, man.
Freshman, high school?
Bro, don't do that to me, man. Don't you do that.
You're
today.
not that much older.
Don't you do that today. I was a freshman in high school, right? Really? That's what we're going with, man?
I think you're only 5 years older than me.
I am only like 5 years older than you.
So, yeah.
It just sounds older because it's kind of like when I talk to my wife. She's only 5 years older than me, but I talk to her like she's 30 years older than me at times. Like, you know, when you were growing up and you used to play outside, like, was it black and white outside or was it actually like color? Like, you know, normal people, like, you know, that's the type of games I play with her. So yeah, I just, you know, I didn't want you to reciprocate that energy over me because I'm very sensitive. That's all.
I wasn't trying to do that.
You know, I appreciate that, by the way.
I'll tell you what though, bro. Whenever you look at some of these Pro Bowl jerseys from back, like, you know, 03, 04, all the way up to maybe like 2010s, because they started flipping them a little bit when they go like the solid colors. These are pretty badass. I feel like
those way better.
I'm
like
thinking
the old school Reeboks, yeah.
I'm wondering though, down the line, those ones in like the teens, the 2010s and stuff, are those going to be looked at in a decade like some heat? I don't know. Are they? Just because you're 10 years removed?
Yeah. Because I'm sure when those came out, people didn't like them initially.
That's what I'm wondering.
And
too.
Now we look at them now like, yo, that's fire.
Yeah, like I never owned a Pro Bowl jersey growing up.
Yeah.
But now that you can't get these.
Right. I love
it's kind of
cool.
cool.
Yeah. And especially like the patch on the chest. Like
a little patch.
Hard, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. Because some of those ones, there wasn't too much to them. Like they were just like, for AFC, it was just like solid red and like a yellow number. That was it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're going to be or how well they're going to be viewed down the line.
I feel like the Reebok era of jerseys is underrated, man. I really enjoyed those style jerseys. I just did. I don't know why. It was just a good time frame, man.
I don't know if it's even just the jerseys. It was that
era
of football.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm a fan of the Reebok era. I love Nike's performance stuff. Now, I'm not going to doubt that. Like, I love how it looks in terms of, you know, how it fits and stuff like that. But in terms of
it's a cleaner, It's a cleaner look.
It's a cleaner look, but those style of jerseys back then, I don't know. I just like
combine it with the era of football. It was just different.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It fit, man. It fit. But yes, man, it is a Thursday and we are in the building having a blast, man. We'll be joined by Cody White later at the 3:30 hour of today's show, man. That's going to be fun to talk to the young guy coming off of his NFL debut. So it's going to be good to hear from him, man. Let's see what else we got today, man. We're going to stack our paper. Got to get that right because, you know, it's all
I got
about
some good ones.
money. Oh, I know you do, man. And I was looking at them odds. I said, shout out to DraftKings, man. They got us some good ones this week. So I'm definitely excited about that. And let's see. We still got to get on. We got to catch back up from Monday's show still. We still have, you know, outstanding super chats that need to be rectified, and we will get to those extremely quickly because yes, we posted the videos yesterday, and you know, I'm doing my regular research at night as I go through and surf the galaxy and stuff, and I'm reading the comments, and the dude's like, yo, I dropped my comment on Monday. You know, I watched the show today, you know, it's 40 minutes in. I still ain't get my comment read. I was trying to see, like, you know, when y'all gonna finish the rest of these super chats, and I hit him back. I'm like, yo, we got you today. I promise.
Damn.
I got you today. Cause
I thought we finished.
But remember, we had a ton come in on Tuesday, or what was that, Wednesday we recorded.
We finished the Tuesday one.
Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah, we finished Wednesdays, and we only did half of the remainder from Monday. Because Monday, it was just a otherly worldly amount of super chats. So shout out to everybody that was on with the super chats.
Understood. A lot of people had things to say.
They did, man. They had to get it off their chest, and we're all for that. And we are big supporters of people getting it off their chest. Like I said, man, it's just the timetable. Sometimes, man, you know, everybody want to get off their chest. We know it's a lot of y'all out there. Y'all rock with us heavy. So when y'all get to getting off your chest, man, this show turns from 2 hours to like 22 hours. And we was just trying to be very mindful and respectful of each and every one of yours time. But with that being said, let's get this fan check-in started, man. So let us know where you are tuning in from, where you're watching, and we will give you that shout out like we always do.
Some people already know what's up. They're already saying, like Trina Steel Diva.
Uh-oh.
She's saying Stone Mountain 404 in Trenton, New Jersey.
She know what it
2
is.
spots as always. The Barbarian.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Chesapeake 757.
Crib. He know what it is. Home team.
Todd Sikowski. 520.
Let's go.
Tucson.
Let's go.
AKA the Old Pueblo.
Ooh, okay.
Don Wong, check in from Georgia. Mike Cara.
My dog
Seattle
Deke
in the house.
Today. Let's get it.
Yeah, dude, this is before you even said the check-in. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
It was already lined up. Preston Howard. What's good from Victorville? I'm originally from Pittsburgh.
Okay, shout out to Victorville then. Yeah,
Ramiro Rodriguez. Let's go Steelers. Checking in from the 602, Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
And I'll do one more. Alex Papamichael. He's always tuning in. The 561 Boca Raton. Here we go, Steelers.
All right, I'm gonna see.
He's got an island. I don't know if that's for Boca Raton. It's the palm tree vibe.
Pierre. Who knows?
I don't know if it's for Pierre.
All I know is I keep seeing our emojis in there. I'm seeing my face and I'm seeing Big Deke energy right now, and I'm enjoying that. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all aren't aware, we dropped these on last episode, the last live. We do have new emojis available, and they are free of charge because we are men of the people. But yes, man, check out that new Moats emoji where you got my crazy face. And then you obviously got the Big Deke energy emoji where he has his number one fan with that number 7 because he is Big Ben's number one fan. And we respect that up here. But looking on my end in terms of the check-in, it looks like I have Javon Kinley tuning in from the 412. We can't forget about Money Bags, South Carolina, the 803. We also got Jillian Aguilar tuning in from the 915, El Paso, Texas, SJG103, the 973. That's a lot of 123s and SOGs and SGJ and all that, but 973 New Jersey. Shout out to the homie SJG103 for that. Can't forget about Kelsey Profio also tuning in from Columbus, Ohio, the 614. I believe that's the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, if I remember correctly, right? Columbus, right? Yeah, it is Columbus. Okay, but we not rocking with them, right? Are they a rival of Pitt? They're not a rival of Pitt, are they?
Ohio State.
Because I know y'all throw to Penn State, but Ohio State's not one, right?
I just don't really care about them.
Okay, cool.
I don't care too much about any other teams outside of Pitt, really.
I like it then.
It just starts sucking whenever we do bad. That's why I just stopped watching college football, really. But you know what? Now that we're doing this, I got to pay a little more attention for some of these prospects that come out. You know what I mean?
You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, but we also got Juicebox 32 from the 303. He says ACO. I believe that is, I don't remember. Maybe it's Colorado, if I had to take a guess. Don't quote me on that, though. But we also have Jeremy Coakley tuning from the 732 Jersey Shore. And we remember that you do not watch the Jersey Shore show. I will not make another Jersey Shore reference. Shout out to Snooki. Okay, we got Robert Rodriguez from the 510 Oakland, California. Man, we had some Bay Area people at the tailgate last week. Shout out to the father-in-law. Absolutely. Cali was in the house, So yeah, we got love for the Bay Area. What you got on your end though, man?
Oh, we got a lot of names here. Mario Wade, Houston, Texas, 713. Dave Shipley saying go Pitt. I'm an alumni. Shout out. I am as well. Jacob Malacio, he's always tuning in. 919 NC in the house. Adrian Hernandez, he's always tuning in. 503 Portland, Oregon. BMK Bully Mob Kennel coming in from the 210 San Antonio.
I like it.
Rod Dallas 330 Youngstown, Ohio.
Shout out to Rod Dollar, man. Shout out to Rod Dollar. Well, with that being said, man, we were going to get into our first topic, but the first topic is the order of business from last couple of shows is getting to these super chats. But before we do that, we do have a little bit of housekeeping. Now, I'm going to keep announcing this because I don't know if he's on right now. But on Monday's live show, we did do 3 lower room book giveaways, right? You remember it was Funny Making JG, and we also had Stephanie Ramirez, aka Love, and Madden, aka Deke's Boo. Well, Jay Sawyer was the third individual to win. I've heard from Funny Making JG, his book is en route. I've heard from Stephanie Ramirez, her book is en route. Jay Sawyer, I haven't heard from you yet, man. So Jay Sawyer, same what we did last time, right? We're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. All right. So we need you to respond. All right. Let us know at moatswinners@gmail.com. So that way we can get you that book that my man Big Deke Energy over here chose you to win. All right. And we gave last time we gave a person a day. Was it a day we gave them?
I think what we do is
I forgot how we did it last time.
But the person showed up.
They did, right? They showed up during the live.
What
so
we
how did
were
we do it
saying
last
is,
time?
in case they're not on the live, we give them the opportunity to listen through the
Through the
podcast.
podcast,
And
right.
then I think it's the next one. So he's got time.
He's got till Monday then.
Yeah,
so
Monday.
he's got time.
And then we could pick a new one on Monday.
Yeah. So Jay Sawyer, wherever you are, Jay Sawyer, at some point in time, you might be up here currently, or you might be coming on later. But whenever you hear this, Jay Sawyer, you have until Monday, baby. Send that email to moatswinners@gmail.com. Want to get that out there to you. Otherwise, Deke has to pivot and find somebody else. And we know how hostile that can be at times. All right. So help us out, Jay. Help us help you. But
now the chats, huh?
Absolutely. And man, I see we do have two quick, easy ones over here that I want to address real quick. First one being from our guy, Black and Marta. You know, Black and Marta always showing love, saying nothing much to say, just doing my part to help the channel. And 100% Black and Marta, we always appreciate your support. Yes, we do, man. And hope all's up with you and the fam, man. And we also had Stephen H, who just joined the upper room. So Stephen H, without further ado,
shout out.
Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All righty. So that bit of housekeeping is finished. Now it looks like I can get to
the super chats.
The supers from the other day. Just trying to make sure I have this right. Okay. Still crazy, man.
How dated are the tones going to be?
This is going to be an interesting one today. We're going to find out. All right. So the
Going
first
in a
one.
time machine.
All right, so the first one was Jesse Jackson. I can't remember if we got to Jesse or not. Hold on. Actually, no. We might have got these ones already. Man, I want someone to go call yesterday. Oh, all right. So we should be at the second one, I believe, because the first one was Jesse Jackson just simply saying bring back Ken Wesenhunt or Todd Haley.
I think, remember you
because we had that conversation about Haley and Fichtner in Canada. So yeah, I remember us having that one. Then Q had said Rick Wagner is available, and he was like, if you're not,
I remember that.
Yep, we had that part. Now this is one where we are at, I believe, from Leah Warren. Leah Warren says, "Man, I was gonna call yesterday, but it was going to be too much colorful language. If I see another screen, I'm going to gouge my eyes out. Gotta play better." Definitely didn't remember that one. So that was definitely the first one that we were going to be starting with. And yes, I can share that.
Yeah,
sentiment.
some of the short passes, it was a little excessive.
Yes, I'm not the big screen. I don't have big screen energy. I don't have that. No.
Unless it works.
Yeah. It's kind of like the jet sweep. Only like it if it works.
We didn't do one, right?
We did not. Maybe that's why.
Maybe
that's why the offense struggled. We
still only have 3 on the season.
Yeah, one's a touchdown though.
I know we're 2 for 3. We talked about that.
Man.
66% on the success rate.
So why we ain't running last week? They got cute.
I'm not sure.
Come on, man, tripping. All right, but we ain't gonna waste a lot of time. Okay, here we go. Next one was what he had as soul. Okay, what he. Haha, I see what you're saying here, but I'm not going to say it fast. I'm going to read it slow like that. But with that being said, he says, sorry, Deke. As a fellow Ben fan, got that 40 Super Bowl 7 jersey on deck. But he needs to sit down now. This is turning into another Eli situation. The media will be crying to bench Ben.
Fake fan. Fake fan.
Man, now I did hear where people were saying if a person is still believing that 7 is the same today as he was back then they are the fake fan because they can't realistically look at 7. That is what I had heard. I'm just throwing it out there. That's what I was definitive. They looked me in my eyes and said, and I was like, what? And they were like, no, if a person can't realistically say that 7 has aged, that 7 isn't the same as 08 or isn't the same as this year or that year, he's like, that's a fake fan. They're a casual. That's what they told me. They were very adamant about it. So I just want to get your perspective on that, man.
I completely disagree.
All right.
Ben's not as mobile. Yes, that's obvious. Okay. But I still think Ben has the arm. Mm-hmm. And I actually, with what he was doing last year with some of those short passes and how we were able to move the ball, drive the ball, get basically kill the clock on a lot of those drives. That was something that wasn't in the repertoire. So no, he had. If anything, he has more up here because of how long he's been in the league. He's less mobile. That's why we need some protection. So if you want, but I can't. That doesn't mean he doesn't have it or anything. I mean, Brett Favre was less mobile whenever he was getting older. He was on the Vikings and everything. He still had one of his best years. We see Tom Brady. He's never been the most mobile, but he's less mobile now than he used to be.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. I don't know with him. He seems like he moves pretty good.
Though, man.
He
he's
looks
never
like he
been
moves
like
pretty
a
good.
run first guy, but he's always.
But I'd say the same thing even about like Peyton Manning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ben's evolved his game a little bit. That's all.
I like it.
Because here's my thing too: was Ben moving from like 2014 to 2018? He wasn't moving like he was back whenever he was younger. Not at all. He became more drop back. So it's just a different stage in his career right now. He still has it though.
All right. Hey, that's the beauty of the season.
He's
the
not.
Beauty of the season.
I don't think there's any denying he's not running around and doing some of the crazy stuff he was doing for the first 7, 8 to 10 years of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Different stage though.
I'm just ready to see Sunday. That's what I enjoy.
Oh,
man.
I'm amped up.
That's
dude.
what I get. That's what I get to enjoy.
Dude.
I don't have to go up here and stand on my soapbox. No. Just we just react to whatever is out there. So next up, we got Captain Spartan 04. Shout out to Captain Spartan 04. Says, "Hey Deke,
Yo,
I want you to know there's nothing wrong with letting go and moving on from Ben. It's truly a beautiful thing to let go of some things in life because it allows something newly beautiful to grow."
now's not the time for that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nice philosophical comment. Now's not the time.
I'm not gonna lie. Reading it, bro, I was just like, yo, this sounds so beautiful right now. Like, so beautiful. Just sometimes you gotta let it go. It's like that. It's like that beautiful bird that you saw. It came out in a little egg and then it cracked and you nurtured it and you saw it become this amazing eagle. And you're just like, man, but you want to keep it in so hard, man. You just gotta let it go every once in a while, man. Just let that beautiful bird just fly off, man. So that way you can make room to grow something else, man. All right.
No, you don't want to let go too soon. We're about to make this run.
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Oh man. But since I just noticed, I was looking down at the small monitor that my phone is on screen. Yeah, shout out to the new merch we were talking about, right? We said the new logos, man, it's available for iPhones. As y'all see, I have an iPhone right here, Androids as well. Yeah, so that way y'all can support Big Deke as well in his 7. All right, for all the 7 believers out there. And you see me just smiling because I'm always happy. But let's get to this next one. I had to do that little shameless plug right there since the phone was going to be on screen anyways. All right. So this one is from, we did Night Rider 16. Night Rider 16 came through with the big support. We really
we stopped the show.
Absolutely. For a fact we did. You drop those type of contributions. Yeah, show gets stopped immediately, abruptly. So yes. All right. So let's see, where are we? This was Captain Spartan 04 though. Captain Spartan 04 says, also, when Ben still needs 22 touchdowns and 2,500 yards, and he'll pass Phillip Rivers in some all-time category. Or some all-time categories. That's the only goals we need to set for him. Oh,
nah, we're trying to win a Super Bowl here.
Bro, that's crazy. I'm enjoying this back and forth between you and the congregation, though. Even if it is from Monday, it still doesn't feel like it's dated just yet. It's like, it's fitting, man. We're still having similar conversations, and here we are, on Friday.
That's the last,
Thursday.
That is literally one of the last things on my mind. What was it? Passing of Phillip Rivers?
Correct. Yeah.
Career totals, please. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl here.
Yeah. But at least that is a silver lining, though.
So get back in this, get to 2-2.
Yeah, but if the season does go, a bad way, at least we do have that luxury of, at the end of the year, when people say, well, Ben's washed, you can say, well, look where he's at now on the list. You will be able to go there. You know that.
I don't want to.
But you need that bullet, though. You need that, man. Keep that bullet with you, baby.
No, I don't need that at all. I need to make the playoffs. I need to make the Super Bowl. That's what I need.
Fair enough, then. Fair enough. All right. Whew, this is getting interesting. All right. Where are we at now? Oh, Jesse Jackson came back. Remember, Jesse Jackson had a nice comment earlier. Shout out to Jesse Jackson. I wonder if this is the Reverend or not. But anywho, Jesse Jackson said, Eric Ebron's hands are just for decoration.
That's a good one.
Wow. Can't say I have not heard that one before. That is actually a good one. For decoration. Wow. Y'all cutthroat out here, man.
They had some good ones in the last chat.
Cutthroat.
Like send Europe or Ebron to Europe or something.
Like, man, it's like that sometimes though, man. I do what I have to do. I just read the chat. Y'all pay to get these read off. I have to do my job and read them off. Okay, I'm not taking shots. I'm just doing my job. All right, we had Lou Bo. Shout out to Lou Bo. Says it's a difference between you may get hit and knowing you are going to get hit. Any QB will have a tough game/season. I think we all agree with that as well. That any quarterback that will be getting hit a lot will be struggling. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I like that. And then we have the Brobarian. I think when Ben and the rest of the offense get used to this scheme, their timing will limit those drops and the runs will come in bunches.
I like that.
There's a little optimism there. Okay.
I do. I like that.
Okay. Hey, shout out to the optimism.
Still early. Let's get things clicking. That's all.
Absolutely, man. Just one game at a time, one day at a time, one play at a time, baby. And this is the week to get back right. Let's go. All right. We also have Chase Grieve. Shout out to Chase Grieve. Says, I got to say, what's up with the connection with the wide receivers? They're never on the same page half the time. Is it Ben or is it the receivers?
You know, I'm going to put it more on the receivers. It is what it is.
And I'll go Switzerland and just say it's both. Yeah.
You know what one, though, I would have never caught on my own? I would have never realized this, is the Claypool one. Across the middle on third down. When you saying, like, oh, that's on Claypool, he's got to make that read. Man, that could have been taken to the house, maybe.
Yeah, you never know. There's potential there.
It was just a streak up the middle. It looked like.
Potential there. Yeah.
At least a nice little 20, 30-yard gain, I
would
think.
agree.
But no, I would have never caught that. Yeah. I would have. I don't know who to blame on that. I would have just said maybe miscommunication all around.
Certain things that some of the stuff, like when we're talking about week one with like Ben and Najee in terms of the drop off stuff, like that could go either way because we don't know how they're reading or what their technique is supposed to be. But some of those is blatant. It's like, okay, we've been here. I've definitely been here. I know that, like, that's not right, and that's one of those ones for you. But yeah, man. And we did have one final one though from Monday, and then we can officially put that show to rest, and you don't have to deal with any more of this Big Ben slander from last week.
I'm sure there's still gonna be some of that coming in at some point.
I couldn't imagine why they would do that today. Come on, man. That's old news. No one brings up old stuff anyways. Come on now. Yeah. All right. El Caliente Games. Shout out to El Caliente Games. They said, I had end zone seats. Why we leave what works? Now, in terms of what was working and what was not working on Sunday's game, I'm not exactly sure. What do we, because he said, like, why did we leave what was working? I don't.
Oh, the penalties. That's what I would say.
But to leave what was working, I mean, it was working prior to. Like, we didn't have success outside of those penalty plays in the first place for it to be one of those, like, oh, man, we were running the ball, and then we stopped running the ball. Or we were running hurry-up offense, then we stopped running hurry-up offense. Like, I don't remember anything like that per se that, was going on. Do you?
Well, we had that really long drive before half.
Yeah.
And then they score with 30 seconds, and they go up 14-7. And Ben threw the pick at some point. Was it early in the third quarter, midway through the third quarter?
Okay.
And I think that really botched up the game flow then. Where, like, we had to – because they scored coming right out of half. Yeah. Remember? Mm-hmm. Didn't they score a field goal?
Yeah.
It was either a field goal or a touchdown. I can't remember.
What were we doing, though, that was so successful? Because, like, even on that drive that we did have, I thought we had a penalty on it that helped us, though.
I think we just started like spreading it out way more in the second half after the pick.
Because
we were throwing it a lot more.
I remember the tempo drive, because the tempo drive was that the one was that the one that Boz missed on or no?
That was in the second half.
Yeah.
Tempo drive where we're doing like no huddle and stuff. I don't recall. I mean, it had to have been one of those last like 3 drives.
Yeah,
for sure. But
I don't remember anything like working like definitively to like where I'm just like, yo, where we were sitting there like, yo, why we stop doing this? I don't remember that.
I just think with how the game turned out in that third quarter, we had to switch it up. I get what you're saying, where there's nothing to point to that was super successful. We just did have that, what was it, 8-9 minute drive that kept them off the field. Right. But then as soon as the third quarter came around and Ben threw that pick, they go up whatever the hell it was. They were in the 20s. We had 7 points. We just had to start doing. We weren't doing necessarily hurry up. Maybe we did that one drive, but we just kept passing it, trying to move the chains and score. That was our best effort to get back in the game. That's what I thought. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. So in terms of that, then
we were trying to score a little bit quicker as opposed to more taking urgency, up 8 to 9 minutes on a drive.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then and I think dating back to last season, we talk about these questions every time, right? Where we're like, man, can they run a whole game in the no huddle style offense or the hurry up style offense because of the success? So if that's what they're referring to, that's something that I'm sure they're going to look into doing a little bit more frequently. But my only thing in terms of why I caution against it, number one, as we said last year, right? When you operate in hurry up, the reason why it works is typically used as a change up, right? A defense isn't expecting it, and now you can catch them off guard, and they will have to stay in one call that whole drive because most teams don't have an extensive empty package for defense where you're going to be checking a lot of calls. But if the more frequently you do it, the more teams will start to put together a defensive package for it. And it becomes harder because as the quarterback or when you're on the field at field level, you can't see everything that's going on coverage wise, right? So for 7, he can draw up plays, right? And he can tell, hey, you run a 7, you run this, you run that. He might think he's seeing it one way, but remember, he's at field level. The coordinators, they're typically have a different vantage point. They can radio up to the booth, see who's up there, and they can look down and see. So that's why when you talk about him calling it predominantly at the line in a hurry up situation like that, where that could become a lot more challenging on him. But my biggest issue in terms of doing it this year with this group is the O-line. We talk about this O-line, right? We say that sometimes their finish is in question. We talk about how at times they're sloppy with their technique. And we already know that at times skill-wise, they're a little limited as well. And that's with them being completely fresh and not tired. Hurry up offense, the O-line doesn't sub out. So those same young guys, that same group that doesn't have the best cohesion right now, that's already struggling with these basic things while they are fresh and can think. When you put them in the situation where they're going to be tired and fatigued as well and ask them to think and still do all these other things that they've been struggling with, I just think that that's a recipe for disaster personally. So that's the other reason why for me, I'm not the biggest fan of them operating at a crazy, doing it a crazy amount. I like it as a changeup, and I do think they should do it more, but I don't want it to get out of control. I think once or twice a half, that's my type of thought process with it as changeups, because the more you do it, it will hurt this offensive line from my opinion.
So I'm at little wheel here. Am I off on that?
Hold on.
Am I
no,
behind?
You are good. Yep, you're perfect. Okay. Yep, you're good, man.
Low Will says,
because the plan is, man, we'll react to TJ and all them injury reports after we get off that phone.
Afterwards.
Yeah, because it's already 3:00 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Low Will. What time are we calling him?
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Low Will. He says Ben will heat up when it gets cold.
Ben will heat up when it gets cold. Oh yeah, that glove come out.
I like that thought process.
I like glove Ben.
I want to start heating up now. I wouldn't consider it cooled out.
So send him the glove now then. He played. He nice with that glove on. He done some magical stuff. I done seen him with that glove on. I done been a part of them in the stadium. You like, bruh, glove 7? I don't care what y'all saying. Give me glove 7.
No,
glove
for sure.
7, that dude.
Maybe throw the visor on too.
Oh, see, I ain't get visor Ben. I was a fan of it, but I ain't get to play.
Yeah, that was for the Packers. That was the Packers Super Bowl. I think that's when he got his nose jacked up against the Ravens. He had to start wearing a visor.
Haloti not or Haloti.
I think it was. Yeah. C. Brown, just showing support to your channel. Keep up the great work, Moats and Deke.
Man, we greatly appreciate you, C. Brown. Greatly.
Dave Shipley, Ben is the man. Catch the damn ball. Block.
Fair enough.
I think he's saying catch the damn ball, and we got a block for him.
Oh, I thought he was going the Australian route, your block. Your block.
Maybe. Bloke. That's bloke, right?
My man Barry, that's how you always tell you, it's a bloke over there. It's a bloke. I'm like, wait, what's a bloke? Who's a bloke? I don't know what you're saying, man. What does that mean? Put another shrimp on the barbie, mate. God dig it. That's my dog, though, man.
Michael Patrick McCracken.
Shout
More
out
important to finish season hot than to start hot. 100%. Looking forward to banner return.
Yeah.
Pouncey. Is he saying Pouncey? Pouncey returns, maybe?
Oh,
he says, Pouncey Ben started quickly as rooks. No excuse for new rooks. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah, Pouncey was a starter right off the bat. And Ben, we go 15-1.
And Deke has the hat now. He has the hat. He's officially has it. He's good. So he's good. He's locked in.
I'll definitely wear it for one of these games.
Yes, he definitely has it now. So.
It's right in front of me.
Yes.
It's next to my bag.
Yep. So he's good.
Breezy. Trade Ebron for a 7th-round pick.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's worth it at this stage in the game.
What do you mean?
Well, we were talking about how Ebron could potentially pose a mismatch for the Packers.
Okay.
So let's give him another run or two.
So my question to you is this.
My hope has faded almost completely, but.
So you give him. So are you letting him out snap Pat Freiermuth for the 3rd consecutive week?
Definitely
Because he played
not.
about 17 more snaps than Pat again this week.
I just feel
and we
like
said his best attribute is what? His receiving ability. But has that been his best attribute this season?
Not at all. Not at all. In the Bills game, he had that nice catch. I just thought
it's crazy.
Maybe it's
having to go back to the Bills for my man right now, man. I'm like, Pat, Pat had to play last week. Pat had to play the week before that. Pat had to play the week before that. We go to block plays. We just only going back to the one catch. No, we can't. I could go. Pat blocked
we were surprised about that catch.
And we can say Pat had a block on this right here that sprung that. Pat looked good right here. He did that.
End of Raiders game, we threw it to him like 4 times.
What are we doing? Come on, bro. This is nuts. What why? That's what I'm asking. Why? Why not?
Trust me, I'm ready for Freiermuth 100%. I just would have hoped we could maybe get more for Ebron, a 7th-round pick. Is that where he's at right now? I was hoping we could package him in that C.J. Henderson trade.
So we already know he can't catch. And we're going to sell that to somebody else like he can catch?
Maybe they haven't been checking the tapes, though. They're going off the Pro Bowl from a couple years ago. He's still young, still athletic, can run routes.
All right.
Get what I mean?
You
never know. You could pull one over on some other GM.
Keep hope alive.
Especially what we did with the Jaguars, 6th-rounder for Joe Schobert. I just feel like Ebron has more name recognition.
Yes, he has more name
tight
recognition.
End, they got Arnold.
But when you turn the tape on right now, it's like, bro, it is not looking good, man.
A 7th-round pick.
Is it looking good, though?
I think it's more worthwhile just to keep him around.
If he was on another team, would you want to give up that for him?
Yeah, I'd be willing to.
What else would you give up for him? Would you give up a 6? I want to know. If you were a different team right now, would you give up a 6th-round pick for Eric Ebron?
Do I need tight end help? Like the Jaguars, they have no one.
Would you give up a 6th-round pick for Eric Ebron then?
If he's better than my tight end 1, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be it, though. I don't know.
I was going to say, would you go to the 5th?
Am I in rebuild mode? Am I trying to win now? That's another question.
Oh, man.
I think up to a 5th.
Well, can I sell you on a 4th?
Probably not.
How desperate are you for a tight end?
That's what I mean.
If I'm that desperate, I'm just going to draft somebody, bro. If I'm that desperate, I got to be able to trade for somebody else, bro.
Where if Ebron comes in, he'd be your tight end 1, and you think he'd be a difference maker. That's when I think you can get in that 4th, 5th round range.
So you think he's tight end 1?
Not saying it's right to think that, but
okay.
Oh no, not for us. Hell no, no. But Jaguars, he would be. They don't have anyone. He legitimately would be.
Yeah.
There might be some other teams. I don't know if there's a team like the Jaguars though that doesn't have a tight end. They actually have a good chance for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a team out there like that.
So we might have missed our windows. What you telling me?
Maybe. I'd have to look it up though. Maybe I could come back to you on Monday and give you a couple teams. Yeah. Where we get a 4th or 5th round pick. I would have just rather had C.J. Henderson. Dude. I'm pretty pissed off.
And with his name recognition, when we say Eric Ebron, what is he synonymous with right now?
Listen, dude, I'll tell you this right now.
You know what I think of, honestly, when I hear Ebron, and I blame the chat, I always think E-Booty because I keep seeing that.
Who came up with that?
I don't know, but every time I think of it, I think of E-Booty. And I'm just wondering, like, around the league, like, what do you think his perception is right now? Do you think they still view him like how we viewed him when we first signed him?
Yeah, if you're not watching the games.
View him as like a guy that still has drops?
If you're not watching the games, you probably do. You probably still think of him, 1st-round pick, talented, made a Pro Bowl with the Colts. Okay. If we don't have a tight end, he's an upgrade. That's how I would think.
Okay.
If we got him, I would.
Okay.
I wouldn't think of the drops because he's not dropping them with my team.
Got you. And you would think your team would that
he
issue
could
would
turn
go
around,
away.
Turn over the new leaf. That's how I'd be thinking. So that's why I'm thinking 4th, 5th round pick might be in that stratosphere. I know the fans would probably be thinking that. I don't know what the GMs are thinking though. Yeah. That's the difference.
GM might turn that tape on.
There's some bad GMs.
You're right. A bad GM might not turn that tape on. So you know what? We just got to find the one that's not going to turn the tape on. if we could find one that goes off of names, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
We could definitely sell them. We might get a third for him.
Damon Brown. Y'all should come up with some type of fake fan emoji or sticker. He says, "What up, Deke and Moats? Shout out to the first ladies of the podcast, Trina and Steph."
You know what? They might get that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
because since we started doing these lives, especially, they have been rocking. But and I guess it does make sense that we have one as an upper room member and one as a lower room member, because they got to be able to relate to both sections of the congregation.
Yeah,
all right. You know what? I kind of like that, Damon. I kind of like that. I don't mind. I don't choke on my water today, right? I
don't mind the fake fan emoji idea either.
I'm not against it. But that might turn into bullying. I know how y'all get every once in a while. So, y'all might have to chill. Okay? I know how y'all get.
Rodney Allen just showing some support.
Oh, man. Shout out to Rodney, man. Major love.
Is that the last one?
Look like Dave Shipley. He just came back.
I see that. Is this from the upper room?
Yes.
His upper room comment?
Yep. So that should be the last one right there.
He says block for Ben. Okay, he's revisiting the comment he made earlier whenever it just said block at the end. Block for Ben, damn autocorrect. I'm not a proofreader. LOL.
Fair enough.
That's fine. Yeah.
Whoa, man, shout out to the time. We got through it faster than I thought.
Do people still do autocorrect? I turn that thing off as soon as I get a new phone.
Oh, no, mine's on.
Do you?
Yeah.
I cannot stand that stuff.
I love it because whenever I might send a bad text or something like that, that's my go-to. Oh, man, that's autocorrect, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean. That is autocorrect. I said that. Oh, that's autocorrect. Oh, you know what I mean. Oh, man, what? I don't know why that thing sent that. You a-hole. Oh, autocorrect. I was trying to say I went to ask you a question, not you're an asshole. So it's like that sometimes, man.
As soon as I got this one, I got a new phone a couple weeks ago. I turned off that, and I turned off even the auto caps at the beginning of words. Now it's all lowercase. You notice that?
I do notice that.
Everything's lowercase now. Yeah.
Man, all right. And I before we go to our next topic, I am like one of these, like, when I text, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to text with like good grammar. So like
mine's terrible.
So like I don't use the letter U. I like YOU. Or I use commas, periods, colons, semicolons, capitalization. Yeah. I don't know why. I am definitely one of those people when I text though. But I don't judge people that don't text like that though, if that makes sense. Like, because I've seen somewhere they're like, yo, if you send the wrong there, I'm so upset. I'm like, I would never be upset about it, but I don't think I will ever use the wrong there either. Like I'm a stickler on certain things when I'm texting and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. Is that normal? Maybe I'm wired differently, bro. Something's wrong with me.
No, I've heard people that like proper grammar.
Okay.
I've heard that. I'm just not. I mean, you see how I texted. I'm all over the place.
Now I'm seeing people say they turn off their location as well. Are you one of those people? Because I see Rod die. He said, I turn off my location immediately.
Oh, yeah. I only do that whenever you need it for an app. I say allow while using the app. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, location.
I don't want you to know
off
where
at
I'm
all times.
Man.
Yeah. Outside of whenever you're using it on an app.
Yeah.
There might be an epiphany here.
What you got?
Why people call me Zeke sometimes.
Uh-oh.
Trina Steel Diva says, mine is on. Whenever I type Deke, it changes to Zeke. Ooh, that might be it.
That might be why.
That has to be it.
That could definitely be it there, man. Yeah.
You just type in Deke, switches to Zeke.
I could definitely see that,
you're trying to throw off a hot take or something.
And it pops
you're
up.
You're not
Zeke.
looking at the autocorrect and you press enter.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
That makes sense.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
That's interesting though. Shout out to that little, road we just went on right there, man. But since we do have some time and we got about 20 minutes before we're gonna hop on the phone with Mr. Cody White, young receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, coming off his NFL debut. We're hearing from him. But since we got a little time, man, we are going to, discuss this. I believe it's just the injury report, if I believe it is correctly, right?
Yeah.
I think I got that right. So as I pull it up, boom. Yes, we are good on the money. Shout out to us. Go us. Yes. So what we looking like, man?
So this dropped yesterday at 4 o'clock. This is on the Steelers website. So we might get another one today.
There's a strong possibility
if that's around the time they always do it.
Yeah, strong possibility. And I also say pull up your Twitter so we can see Missy Matthews. She's another one that'll tweet out the injury report and things like that from practice. So yeah. Whoa, man, what you got on your screen right there, boy? Oh, you dirty little dog. I see you, Deke.
No.
That's the big Deke energy.
This is someone else.
It's all good. You ain't got to explain.
You know who this is, too? I'm not going to out him.
I don't want to know.
I'm not going to out him.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just say.
You know what happened. Someone.
I see it. I don't hear it. Yeah. Yo.
When someone else likes something, it pops up on your feed sometimes. Someone that you follow. You know what I mean?
Whatever it is, whatever you need to say, man. I'm not judging. Whatever you need to say, baby, it's all good.
Okay, so we got Missy Matthews here. She's got nothing.
And that was not her, by the way, on that screen. Just throwing it out there. I don't want any confusion, all right? I know we went there and you're like, yo, we got Missy Matthews. It was not Missy Matthews, all right? We love Missy. Shout out to Missy. Ultimate respect. That was not Missy on that screen right there, though. Wait a minute, Deke. What the? All right, we're good. I like it.
She's asleep at the wheel on updates, though, right now.
She's asleep. Come on now, I was about to say, come on now, Trina. Come on now. Missy, jeez.
Yeah, her last tweet was, we want to help answer your Steelers questions. And you weren't on this one. It was
that was
Pomp,
today. Yeah, that was today.
Williamson, and Craig Wolfley with Missy.
Yeah.
That's all it was. She just asking people to comment questions. That was 6 hours ago.
So, no, that's good because right now they just finished up recording. So, yeah, she'll be going out there to practice. They'll be finishing up practice. They should actually be done with practice or in the next, 20 minutes. And then from there, that's when she'll start having that report up.
Yeah, so
or at least she'll tweet it out then.
Okay, so this is 4 o'clock from yesterday. We got an hour, so maybe after that Cody White interview, we can get an update.
We usually will record our Steelers TV in the middle of practice. But usually we're able to get it done, and then after that, get back out there early. So, yeah.
So this is Wednesday's report, September 29th. Ben Roethlisberger still on with the DNP pectoral. It's the same thing from last week.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
He's going to play. Juju Smith-Schuster, ribs, did not practice. Carlos Davis, knee, did not practice.
Okay.
Chooks, concussion, did not practice. We got some good news here, though. Deontay, limited.
Okay.
Alex Highsmith,
better than nothing, man.
Limited. Rashard Coward, limited.
Okay.
TJ Watt, limited.
I like that. That means that at least we're out there in some capacity. Now, remember what we said about limited. That can mean a lot, right? Limited can mean that they were dressed up in full pads and did stretch. Limited can mean they did stretch individual and parts of team periods, right? Or limited can mean that they practiced the whole time and then just settled at the end because of whatever might have happened. But that's good though. At least limited means they were out there in some capacity. So we'll see, what today's report looks like. I'm
trying to even search on Twitter. Just TJ Watt, is someone leaking stuff?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything. So that's really all we have to go on, I think.
I was thinking the same because I was like, the guys that I've talked to, it's still so early right now. But I will say that still, like I said, it's early, but they did think it was a better chance that TJ would be out there than it was for Highsmith as it stood right now. But we'll see what today looks like from a practice, availability standpoint. But they were definitely saying that TJ was going to be at least more promising of the two. So we'll see, man.
I did see some insider stuff floating around on social media. I can't remember which platform, but the dude that paints cleats for the Steelers. Did you see
Cody?
This?
I didn't see it, but I know who you're talking about though. Yeah.
He says he's coming out.
Because he painted mine. He painted my picture and my cleats, man. All my joints.
Okay, so you got to let me know if this means something. I feel like it does. Yeah. He says, I got TJ Watt's cleats painted for this Sunday. A video's dropping.
Okay.
That's got to mean something.
Yeah, he got his cleats for Sunday.
He's going to be ready to go. And then
he got his cleats on Sunday.
But then it goes back to what you said. If anything, he's the one that's more likely than Highsmith. So we're connecting it together. I got to say he's 70% ready to go.
You just threw 70% on it? Oh, Lord. All right.
Jeez. The chance of him going, 70% at least. I'm saying more likely than not. There's too many signs pointing in the direction.
All right. What are we getting, though?
Another thing, up in Green Bay.
No, but what are we getting, though? Because I know it's the homecoming and everything like that. I know he wants to be out there. Is it TJ, or is it just number 90?
At least a sack. Yeah, and impact.
Okay, so it's TJ. Don't say at least a sack. Is it TJ?
Oh, well, he's going to get at least a sack, but I'm saying he's going to make Rodgers move around in the pocket. Maybe who the hell's going to be out there? Maybe Ingram benefits from some of TJ's pressure. He's able to get it on the other side.
Okay.
Even like Cam Hayward. But like TJ's going to be in the mix. At least a sack, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be TJ impact, yes.
All right.
What it should be. $28 million man.
So then it's TJ then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So why you say just a sack? TJ is TJ. We don't just judge him on a sack. We judge him on impact, man.
At least.
So he's going to ball out there.
What does that mean? Well, at least a sack. It could be multiple, but he's going to be pressuring them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like we should be able to. We're going to feel his.
Our
impact.
Corners are going to look good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
We're going to feel his impact. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Okay, good.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I need from a dog. Absolutely.
See, there's 3 signs right there. The homecoming. What you said. You got from some reporter, right? More likely than Highsmith, and then the cleats.
Okay.
So it's looking good for TJ right now.
Okay.
We'll even see today. If he's full today, I mean,
if he's full today, that'd be huge.
100%.
Yeah. If he's not full today, how you feel?
Still around that 70%.
Oh, okay.
There's too many little tea leaves that point in the direction.
Oh, all right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. The cleats did it for you though, huh?
Oh my, yeah. I'm locked in. I think he accidentally tweeted that out. I'm gonna let you have it. I don't want to go. I was just chatting. You good? You got something else?
No.
You got more info?
No. Because the cleats sold it for you. I'm with it, bro. Hey, that's the vibe. Let's go.
Are they actually turf shoes?
I'm just saying.
They're not actual cleats. They're turf shoes.
We're good, bro. We're good. That's what I'm saying. We're good, man. We're good.
They're sideline shoes. Is that what it is?
All I'm saying is,
the cleats were done like 3 weeks ago.
Sometimes this is like predetermined. Like, these are the ones I need. I need every week. Like, get me right. You got me? Yeah. Like, it's not a week to week. You know what I mean? Like,
so he painted them a month ago for Green Bay.
Right. The plan was always he's gonna have that. That's all I'm saying, man. There's nothing wrong with it because, like,
but for him to tweet that out and say, "Hey, a video is gonna be dropping,"
why I said there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think it is. No,
I think you should, because you got to show your work, right? Especially if that guy might not be on the field, you definitely want to show your work. So you probably would want to tweet that video out, because if you want to just wait and say, "Hey, you go wear these specific hometown edition Green Bay cleats that you only could wear in Green Bay, and we ain't gonna play there for another 8 years." So yeah, TJ. Is it okay if I tweet this vid out before you? You know, just in case. Yeah, I'm going with you. I like your idea better though. Don't worry, I like your idea better. He did it because he called him and said, "Look, man, I'm going on Sunday. I need some heat," and that's why he did it. So I'm with you. That's the road, man. Don't listen to what I'm saying, bro. I'm on your side, 100%, bro. 100%. Trust me.
No, you got a point.
No, I don't. Don't you point me. I ain't got no points.
Nah, you got a point.
I do not have a point at all. Let's go, man. Them cleats is fired up. He just started them yesterday, honestly, because TJ went out. He was limited. He's like, hold on. I'm gonna shoot you a text if I go out there and practice today. All right. If I'm limited, go ahead, paint them things. I'm good for Sunday. He went out there. He did his little kick and was like, all right, bet, let's get it then. And from there, he shot him the text. You know what I mean? And then my man Cody was like, all right, he stopped because he was painting a portrait of you in like a 7 jersey. And he stopped it because he was like, oh, TJ said he needed his cleats. So that's why he's going to be out there on Sunday. So we good, bro.
I might need some custom Crocs. Uh-oh.
He get you right now.
That's what I'm saying. Some custom Crocs. Be kind of sick.
He could definitely get you right, man.
Damn it. Yeah, I put a little loophole in what I was thinking there.
But we got...
Let me check his Twitter.
How you feel about Deontay,
Let me check his Twitter. Did he post the video yet, though?
Come on now. Drop that vid.
Deontay?
Yeah.
I think he's playing.
Good.
From other tweets that I've seen, can't remember if it was yesterday or this morning.
Yeah.
They think he's more likely than not going to play.
Mm-hmm. You're more likely not going to play, right?
No, more likely than not.
Right. To play. Okay.
Yes.
What is it looking like?
Maybe he deleted the tweet.
Oh, no.
I can't even find the tweet.
Oh, no.
Hold on, when was this? September 25th?
Maybe you're looking at the wrong day. You're looking at the wrong. That's the wrong Twitter. Maybe he got
Maybe I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah. That's what you saw it on Instagram. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, man.
No, but it was like a tweet.
Oh, man.
I swear. He might have deleted it. Well, let's see his.
Oh, man. There it is. See, we
this?
good, we good, bro.
No, that was for Cam Hayward. That was that was the Raiders game.
Oh man, come on, dude. He got it up there, man. Nah, say it
I think
ain't
he
so,
deleted
man.
the tweet.
He would never delete. He's not a deleter of a tweeter. He would never do such a thing, man.
Is anyone backing me in the chat?
It's not looking too good for you right now, man.
What are they saying?
I don't see anything.
Do they follow him at all though? And no, it's like some people might know. You know? They'll be like, oh, he deleted the tweet.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I do not know. Man,
I couldn't find it.
That sucks, bro. But yeah, today's going to be really good, though, in terms of letting us know more availability. We know whenever you're doing an injury report and we're reacting to one day on a Wednesday, it's not the end all be all. I mean, would you want him to have been full? Sure. Or, yeah, I would have wanted to be full. But since he wasn't, at least he was limited. Like I said, that's promising because he was at least out there. So we'll continue to monitor that. And hopefully by the end of today's episode, man, we should be able to give another update once that report comes out. But we got time for a couple more of these super chats before we hop on the phone, man. Got about 9 minutes.
I got a hot topic
here.
too, if we want to hit that at all.
We're going to hit that. But let me check these.
If we run out of super chats, I got this hot topic. And it's someone from the chat too.
All right, sweet. So yeah, let's super chat these real quick. Where were we? Oh, wait, let's go UW. Yeah. Hey, Deke, if you need any prospects from Wyoming, hit me up. I'm pretty sure he might be talking ball, but he might be talking much of love interest as well. Because you don't discriminate. You like cowgirls. You don't trip. Cowgirl, cowboy. Like, it's all good. Like, yeah, you out here.
Well, I guess that's the vibe up in Wyoming, huh?
Ranchers, I don't know. Yeah, ranchers, right? That's farmers. You gotta have your cowboy boot, cowboy hat, big belt buckle. Yeah,
like Mel Blount.
Just like Mel Blount, who, by the way, man, the vlog is dropping soon, ladies and gents, and you get a chance to see the big man himself, Mr. Mel Blount, on camera, do a nice little interview as well, man. And we also have the exclusive interview dropping as well. Y'all gotta wait for that though. But yeah, man, it's a good day. Good times, man. Shout out to Mel.
I'm at Dave Shipley.
All right. You're at Dave. Oh, no. You're not there yet. All right. Okay. So I got Michael Lang. All right. Michael Lang says, Moat. What they do, baby? He says,
I'm with you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Well, you go ahead and read that thing.
No, you're good.
Man, I like how you read, though. Dang.
You sure?
I like how you read, man.
All right.
You got a nice reading voice.
Thanks.
Do you do audiobooks? I might know a guy who needs one.
No. Wow.
I could just hear you 7, Big Ben. Once upon a time in Southern land. Roethlisberger, yeah. I had a Roethlisberger Ben.
Botched completely.
It's just all Ben 7-7 Miami of Ohio. Like, yo, what is this? My name is making with an R. I don't have an R in here. You need to reach in your heart for your number 7 card. Like, I could just see you just compromising my whole shindig, man.
Moats, we know you don't speak on locker room talk, but I know they're mad in defensive meetings about the offense saying I have to be perfect to win.
Yeah, you're accurate on that.
Did people from the offense say that?
No. It's not something that is ever said. It's just like perception, though. At times, I mean, everybody goes through it, and sometimes it's not even necessarily a season by season. Sometimes it's like game by game, where you're just like, all right, we're balling out. Offense is like just struggling. They can't get anything, and we have to be perfect. And during the games, the coaches will come over there and tell you, like, look, offense ain't doing it today. If y'all want to win, it's on y'all. And at times, it's like, all right, you hype about it. But the more it happens, the more frequently it happens, yeah, you definitely get pissed off, especially if you lose. Like, that's the part. So this week, obviously, guys are a little more ticked off because they lost. If you win, though, you ain't tripping because you know what you say? When you walk in there, in the locker room on Monday, you're like, hey, I thought y'all was nice, huh? Hey. Y'all getting breakfast this week, chumps. Like, that's how we would do it. Like, trust me. Like, it happens, man. It definitely would happen. But it's always...
What's the breakfast? You guys just get McDonald's?
No. It just depends, man. I mean, sometimes, I know for me, I would always want mine from the original Pancake House, the one that's over here, by like Denny's and stuff. But I know Debo, for example, sometimes he would want Pamela's, but it had to be from the Strip District.
That one.
And I'm only going here. He's only going there. So whoever is in charge of going to get that, y'all making the multiple trips. Yeah. But when you on the, when you weren't successful or you we had to have your back, that's what you got to deal with. Then it was reverse side. All right, we got y'all. All right, well, you want to send us today? All right. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's always good. It's always in love though, man.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sean McCartney. Deke said it's sad and pathetic that people want Ben gone rather move forward than live in the past.
Mm-hmm.
P.S. When's the last time you heard Big Ben?
Yeah, because I keep seeing Big Burden in the chat. I don't even know what that's about, bro. Did you see that? I saw like on Monday. I was like, yeah, what is it? Big Burden, man. Yeah.
Basically, what I'm getting from this comment is he wants Ben gone. He's ripping on me because I basically rip on other people that want Ben gone, but he's saying he'd rather move forward. I think that's what I'm getting from it. He's like ripping on me a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he wants Ben gone.
I can respect that.
And I don't know what the PS. When's the last time you heard Big Ben? I have no clue.
I was about to say, man, what do we call him then?
I have no clue.
Do we call it Benjamin?
No clue. Is that the last one? We got one more?
Yeah, and I mean, we got like 4 minutes, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna make something out of nothing real quick.
Well, I have that hot topic. We do have more super chats though. We could.
I know that's what I said. Let's get some super chats, man. Okay. Until he calls, yeah.
Because I'm completely caught up. I could roll
absolutely,
through these.
Man. Hey,
Dave Shipley, again, Moats. Thanks for the inside information on the NFL. I never understood it being a baseball player on a lot of subjects. Thank you again.
Oh man, major love. Nah, man, this is what we do, man. This is the purpose of it. We get NFL perspective and we get fan perspective, but when you combine them, it's extremely fun to put them together, and that's why we enjoy doing this, man. So yeah.
Rodney Allen, I want to know what y'all think about the ESPN stat on Ben having 3 or more seconds time over the last 19 games. I found that shocking.
I think that was when I was telling you, where it was like even with him having time not pressured, his like touchdowns and INTs and stuff like that was still crazy.
Yeah, that's when we would talk about lack of separation from the receivers. But I'd need to see the stat. Well, actually, I don't even care about the stat. If it's a bad stat, I could care less.
Maybe it's a good stat, though, depending on how you spend it.
If it's a good stat, send it over to me.
Depending on how you spend it, yeah, man. Hey, drop the link in the chat. There we go.
Let's go, UW.
Send location.
I believe the beard Brett Kiesel resides up here. Oh, Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. That I'm not gonna confirm. You can get me in trouble. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. No comment.
That's what Let's Go UW believes. That's a lot of space, though. I mean,
I don't know.
Who's going out of their way to find
listen,
Brett
man,
Kiesel
I don't
Wyoming?
know. I just I don't know.
All right.
Maybe he's in Utah. Maybe he's in Montana. Maybe he's wherever. All right. Yeah, you don't put me like that, man. Yeah. Get me in trouble, man. I don't know nothing. I'm innocent.
We got a couple more coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Ben is still elite. This is from James Panzarello. Ben is still elite. Look at Adam Steele's film breakdown about our O-line. Ben literally has 1.5 to 2.5 seconds to find a read and throw it. New O-line equals elite. I feel that way.
That's the beauty of the games. We're going to get a chance to see on Sunday, man.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Rich Hud. I recall Brett and Montana, as well as other legends, saying their arms and such didn't go away. What went away was the ability to see the field in NFL speed and make accurate decisions. This is where we are. I haven't heard that. Put the link down. I'll check it out. I have not heard that.
Would you be okay with that, though?
Tell him to put the link down. I'll decipher it.
I mean, those.
Is there an interview?
I'm just saying, like,
did he hear this from like third person accounts?
Oh, man.
I don't know. Just put the link if there's hard.
Man, those are pretty good quarterbacks. Pretty good quarterbacks, man. You know, but hey, you let me know. I could be off.
I need to see the link, or I need to see the tapes, the interviews, whatever they are.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
And I don't think that's what we're dealing with. So
we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's about that time, man. I'm a little interested /
so
excited.
He's calling in?
Yeah, he's calling us. So, ladies and gents,
we can just keep rolling.
We're gonna keep rolling, and then once Cody calls in, man, we're just gonna transition to this thing like how we did last time. You'll see me hop on the phone with the new case. You see, shout out to us, and then we're gonna go from there, man. But
we need to put any cords or anything, or you're good.
I got that right there, and I'm gonna plug there. And I got my headphones. After that, we good.
Yeah,
to
you'll
go.
pick it up off the mic.
Come on now.
All right, we got Dave Shipley again. My man said Deke would name his.
Wow.
No.
Benjamina.
I'll finish it. He says, my man said Deke would name his daughter Ben. No, I got names.
Would you
I
call
already
it
told you.
Benjamina? I like Benjamina. That's kind of cute.
Nah.
I can see little Benjamina. Hey, Benjamina. Hey.
No,
Little Latin. Oh,
I got
like
names.
He's calling.
Okay, nice.
Hello. Hey, Cody. Yeah, this Arthur. Give me 1 second. I'm about to. What's up, man? I'm about to get you logged in real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. And yes, man, you are live right now as well. Cody, shout out to Cody White, man, joining us after his NFL debut, man. Spend a little time with us today, man. We definitely appreciate you doing that. But with that being said, man, talk about what that first NFL game was like, man.
Yeah, it was exciting just knowing that all your hard work and everything you do in the off season, getting ready for the season, that you finally got an opportunity to go out there and play a little bit.
Now, I hope you understand me saying this. I see number 15 out there. I'm like, who the hell's 15? I mean, I hope this guy's good. But you had a couple really nice catches. Is this something we can expect? Because I was pumped. You got open. You caught the ball at critical points in the game. We were trying to come back.
Yeah, just kind of trying to come in there and make plays, being able to be reliable and a guy that can come in there and know that I'm going to catch the ball and be reliable, basically.
No, that was clutch too. You had that nice little out route, drag across the middle. Yeah, you helped us trying to at least come back in that game. I know it didn't turn out how we wanted to, but yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Now, talk about, man, what was it like being in the huddle with Ben, man? I mean, it's a future Hall of Famer, your first NFL game, I mean, at Heinz Field. What was that like for you, man? Were you nervous or anything?
I feel like I was more nervous when I first got here in practice in the huddle with him, but when I got into the game, it was just like practice. It wasn't anything new to me, just playing football.
No, I like that right there, man. The 70 always does a good job of finding ways to comfort you, man, make you feel good while you're out there as well, man.
For sure.
Hey, so, man, what's been the biggest difference, though, for you coming out of Michigan State compared to being in the NFL? What do you think has been, just the biggest challenge and stuff?
Yeah, I'd say just the speed of the game and being able to adapt to different situations. A lot of times it's really just the complicity of like concepts and defense that is thrown at you. So other than that, I feel like it's really hasn't been that big of a jump for me.
Okay.
So looking back at your Michigan State career, you had a really dope junior season. You ended up forgoing your senior season, wanting to go to the NFL draft, but then that was the point with like COVID and stuff, right? Obviously, if you're going to forgo your senior season, you're thinking you're going to get drafted. Can you take us through your decision to leave Michigan State and like what happened in that draft process where you end up going undrafted? Can you just take us through just your mindset? And I don't know, like I'm saying, I would have expected you to get drafted if you're going to leave after your junior year, right?
Yeah, so just talking with my parents and talking with the people giving us the grades and everything such like that. So when I came out, I had a 3rd to 5th round grade. I felt like I was ready as a player. I felt like I was one of the top. I was one of the top guys coming out. So I decided to come out early. And obviously, as we know, it didn't really go my way. Ended up, this is my 4th team now. So just plugging and playing and just trying to show everybody that I'm able to play at this level.
Now, we know, I mean, and with that, right, at times it's tough to stay in the league. We get it. But you had the opportunity last year. You were on the Steelers practice squad. Just talk about, man, what was that experience like for you and ultimately how it impacted you to where you're at right now?
Yeah, just coming in and being on the practice squad and showing them that I can make plays, being able to come in, learn the offense, and just show that I'm capable at this level. And I feel like them bringing me in and keeping me throughout this time has been big for me and allowed me to settle in a little bit.
Can you take us through your NFL journey thus far? Because you mentioned it, you've been on 4 teams. It was the Chiefs, Broncos. I think I'm missing another team, but you've been bouncing either between them having you on the roster, cutting you, and these are within like weeks, right? Can you take us through after you get the bad news? What's your next days looking like? Mm-hmm. What are your conversations like, whether it's with your family, your friends, and whatnot? And what's your mindset?
So my first stop was with the Chiefs, and I was there during the off season and there up until camp, and then they ended up letting me go when COVID happened. And they had to cut from 90 to 80. And then I went to the Giants. They had me there for 1 training camp practice, and then they let me go after that day. And then I ended with the Broncos with camp, was there for 2 weeks. I felt like I played good, but they had already had their situation, so they let me go. And then the Steelers picked me up week 3. And ever since then, I've just been here and been making plays and being able to show that I'm capable.
I like
what's going through your mind at those points, though?
Honestly, it's just stay with it. That God has a plan, and that being able to knowing myself and knowing the hard work that I put in, knowing I'm capable to play at this level. So every time I got cut, you saw me the next day back home, right back on my high school field, practicing, working on my routes, working on my conditioning, making sure I'm staying in shape, and just making sure that I'm prepared for every opportunity that I get.
Hey, and with that being said, you brought up your high school field. Now coming out, man, you were Mr. Michigan football. I mean, like that's all world, right? We saw you ranked on every Rivals platform. Why'd you go to Michigan State? Talk to me about that, the recruitment process for you.
Yeah, so I wasn't that high of a recruit until my senior year. So my senior year, I was kind of a late bloomer. So that's when I kind of blew up, ended up winning Mr. Football. But growing up, I'd always been a Michigan State fan. And if they threw me an offer, I knew from the jump that I was going to go to Michigan State.
You wanted to go wait on it.
It was all over. Right when they threw the offer, it took about a week and I had committed.
Oh, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, and I also saw where your dad, right? He's been a big part of Michigan State as well. I'm talking about Sheldon White. And obviously he played in the NFL and worked as an executive in the NFL for a while as well. But just talk about how helpful has he been to you throughout these, past couple of years and stuff like that?
Yeah, so my dad being in the game for so long, he played in the league, he was an executive. So I've basically grown up in football and being able to have that impact that he's given to me, and just knowing that every journey is different, he always tells me, and that just stay with it and keep pushing because your opportunity is going to come. So honestly, that's been his motivation to me, and I just stuck with it and try to make sure that I'm prepared for every situation.
Now, we know as men, we're competitors, and we know the father-son relationship can get real competitive. You play wide receiver, he played DB. Have you ever told him, like, yo, Pops, I done pulled up the clips of you, man. You were nice and all, but Pops, I think I'll route you up. I mean, have y'all had that talk yet?
I tell everybody that. I don't think anybody can cover me. So him for sure.
Let's go, man.
So to be able to stick with the Steelers on the practice squad all last year, and then to, after this offseason, them to move you down to practice squad, now back up on the active roster, what do you think they saw in your game where you're able to stick with them?
I would say my consistency and being able to catch the football, make big plays, and just be that reliable guy. Like I said, being able to go in, I could play every position on the offense, being able to plug and play. And I feel like that's really what they saw throughout this offseason and throughout camp.
Yeah, because we had some receivers that came in undrafted and like a little bit just more name recognition, because I never heard of like Cody White, like Rico Bussey. Yeah. We had Isaiah McCoy. But then for you to be the guy that's stuck on the roster, like, that's big props to you, dude. What do you like most about the Steelers compared to even some of the other rosters you were on?
That hurt a little bit because I was hurt during camp, so I wasn't really able to show as much as I really wanted to the first couple weeks. But then I came back and just was able to.
Because you were making plays in preseason, even.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you like most about the Steelers?
Just the organization. It's top-notch organization. Like I said earlier, I've been on a few other teams, and no other team is like the Pittsburgh Steelers. The family-oriented, you can go up to any coach and they're 100% listening to you if it's football, non-football. It's just an organization you really want to be into.
Now, we did have a couple fan questions I wanted to get to before I get to my last question for you. But this first one, though, is from a guy named Manuel Molina. He says, Cody, how did it feel going from the practice squad to game day? Was it all of a sudden like you just got one phone call, or did you know ahead of time that you were going to get the nod on Sunday? So
what's crazy is I didn't know I was playing until before practice on Friday. So I had 2 days to know that I was playing, but I always prepare every week that I'm playing. So my preparation and everything, I knew what was going to come at me. So I wasn't really surprised by anything that the team was throwing at me, and just able to be prepared and go in and play. And it was exciting coming out the Steelers tunnel for the first game. That was pretty dope.
We got another fan question from Javier Moore. Who has the fastest 40 time in the wide receiver group?
So the fastest 40 time is probably Chase Claypool.
Okay.
But running on the football field, we're going to have to see.
Oh, are you saying you?
No, but we got some fast guys in the room for sure.
Where do you rank speed-wise? Are you top 3? Where are you at?
I don't want to put no numbers. I don't want to hurt. I want to keep everybody confidence in the receiver room.
Hey, I can dig it. Man, we have my guy right here, Rod Dallas. Now, this is a funny one. I had the same question as well. He says, why do you wear 2 eye blacks, but only under your left eye?
So when I was in college, before we played Ohio State, one of my best friends from back home, he had passed away, and I used to put the little writing in under both my eye blacks for him. But that's a fine now in the NFL, so I still just wear the 2 eye blacks, but I don't put it. But I know what it's meant for.
Okay. Now that's respect right there, man. And sorry for your loss as well, man. That's big right there.
Yeah.
All right.
So he always with me when I'm on the field playing, and it's cool to have.
Nah, I respect that, man. And now we got 2 more, man, so that way, we're respectful of your time as well, man. But this is from DeLorean Waters. And DeLorean says, how did it feel grabbing your first catch?
It's just something you dream about since you was a kid, going in and being able to play in an NFL game, and not even playing the game, but be able to catch the ball in the game. I kind of caught it and just looked around like where I was, and it was just an amazing feeling.
Oh man, that is beautiful right there, man. I like it. I like it. So yeah, the final one that I have for you, baby. Talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
My welcome to the NFL moment was probably going up against Joe Hayden, and my first route, I was so nervous to run it that I didn't even run a very good route. I was just looking at him the whole time, just watching, because he's one of the guys I look up to. But I was like, man, I just ran a route against Joe Hayden. It's like crazy to think about. You've been watching him for so long, and now all of a sudden you're running routes against him in practice. And with Minka, and it was just that was probably my welcome. Like, oh man, I'm here with him. Let's play now.
Let's go, man. Nah, I like that right there, man. Big time respect, man. But look, stay healthy, man. Keep doing your thing, man, and keep on that grind, baby. All right.
All right, appreciate it.
Nah, man, thanks, appreciate you.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cody White. Shout out to him.
That was dope.
Absolutely, man. Cody, cool cat right there, man. I like it right there. Good energy right there, man.
As we said, that's what I bring to the table.
Absolutely, man.
Catching the ball, making some game-breaking plays.
Hey, he said, I'm simple with it, man. I'm a simple man. If you catch that rock, baby, I'm going to smile. I don't want much. Just catch that rock. Just catch the rock. So
that's what some people in the chat are saying, too.
Yeah, we don't ask for much, baby. It's the simple things. But
I was gonna say, anything from that interview, or we want to hit back in the chat?
Let me see, man, because
next topic. I do have that hot topic in the back of my mind.
I know you do. We still got plenty of supers, and we're going to get to our next segment, the What's Going On segment. So, we'll blend all of it into this next What's Going On segment. That's what we'll do.
Okay, that works for me.
That's perfect. I was going to say, man, how we want to transition this thing. But that's how we will do it today, man, because when it's Thursday or the end of the week show, we just vibe out, baby. That's what you're supposed to do. We don't work hard. We hardly work.
You want me to hit you with that hot topic, though?
Go ahead, hit it on me one time.
I remember the name, too. It was from Wally Locke.
Shout out to Wally Locke. Hey, Wally Locke won a book. And speaking of the book, Jay Sawyer, if you've joined us now, Jay Sawyer, I see the chat is a lot thicker, a lot more viewers on right now. Jay Sawyer, you won a lower room book from Deke on Monday's live show. So I need you to send me a message on moatswinners@gmail.com or send it to moatswinners@gmail.com, to let me know how to get that book to you and things like that. So yes, Jay Sawyer, I'm calling you, Jay. You have until Monday's episode to claim your prize. All right. Now we're good. Hot topic from Wally Locke.
Yes. This one's from Wally Locke. We joked about it a little bit. Martavis. Is it time to sign him? Or how do you feel about potentially signing him? Or is it too much pie in the sky for you, or is it actually somewhat realistic? Because I'm all about it.
But why, though?
I feel like he's the type of receiver we don't have right now.
But why, though?
Speed-wise.
That's what I'm trying to like.
Well,
what have we seen from
one
him
right now? We're dealing with these receiver injuries.
Okay.
And I think Martavis, before the whole suspension and stuff, and him getting bounced out of the league, he was a really good receiver. He had top 5, top 10 potential.
When was that though?
It was a while back. He's still young enough though. I think he's still in his 20s, late 20s.
And when was the last time he played significant NFL snaps though?
17. That's 17.
That's a long time. That's all I'm saying, man. That's a long time.
So you think he might have lost it?
You said 17. What year is it now?
21. So 4 years. That was the end of 17.
How much has changed?
So maybe 3.5.
How much has changed in your life in
3 years, maybe?
Yeah. How much?
Sure. Decent amount has changed, correct.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like, I get it.
Could the dude still run and catch the football? That's the question.
That is the question. I don't know if I'm willing to find it out on here. I don't know.
You think too much bad blood still, maybe?
Do you think it's too much good blood right now? you tell me.
If we traded Juju, you think it's more feasible?
Oh, yeah. How you think that's gonna go when he come back in there? Oh, this is my room now. hey,
there might be some beef between him and Claypool.
Hey, Tate, you sitting in the corner now. You feel me? Like, yeah, Claypool over here. Like, no,
that's what I mean. If we traded Juju, he's out.
Tate gonna be over here like, yeah, I'm the deep threat. No, Tate's like, I'm the deep threat. No, I'm the deep threat. I'm the deep threat. No, I'm the deep. Like, I'm the big speed. No, I'm the big speed. No, I'm the bigger speed. No, I'm the bigger speed. Like, it'd be back and forth, man. Spider-Man memes.
I'd maybe give the nod to Martavis.
And then, I mean, who even knows the dynamic with, everything else that's going on in that building, man? Just I don't know, man. That's
could be combustible. You're saying
this is very high risk, low reward right now, man. High risk, low reward. That's all I'm saying, man.
We just come off the interview with Cody White. I'm
you're like, you can tell. I'm like, it's not a shot at Cody, though. It's not.
It's not at all.
Different style receivers, anyways.
But it's just, exactly.
Different style receivers.
Martavis, he could take the top off the defense, lead speed, got the physical tools. Hands were a little questionable at times, but still.
Wait, say that again? Because, see, I was trying to avoid that with all costs. At all costs. I did not want to say that, but that is very much why I'm like, you tell me in 17, that's when he was like hot. He was still dealing with that. After all these years off, you think that's gonna be? I don't know, man.
I can deal with that with
them
Martavis.
Jugs machines, them quarterbacks he been throwing with. This ain't NFL balls, man. I ain't trying to hit, man. Do we want another one that we worried about catching?
Here's what I'll say. At least with Martavis, he makes a drop, dude. Next play,
he does though. He does ball. That's my dog.
Ebron,
that's my dude.
Yeah. You don't know if you're ever going to see a catch the rest of the game.
And my dog Tay got one of the sickest catches ever. The one where he flips from Cincinnati, catches between his leg. Man, that's the craziest catch I've ever seen. Look, AB done had some too. But Tay, that one right there from Tay, man, I'll never forget seeing that. Like, bro.
Honestly,
that's like, the thing with how the heck did you do that, bro? Like,
but that's the thing with his hands. It should have been a much
easier. It should have been an easier catch. It should have been. I know. Stop it. I know. But that's how we spent it, okay? That's how we made ourselves feel better about it. We ignored the initial. It was just like, yo, that's an amazing catch, bro. Like, that's crazy.
For him to not bobble it, too, on the back of his leg was incredible. Yeah. Do the whole flip. It's like, he has possession the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, and yes, Jeremy, we are referring to Martavis on Mars Bryant. Yes, that is the one. He's the original Mars movement guy. And now we're all just, supporters of him. Yeah. In this new league, this new NFL. Shout out to that.
He applied for reinstatement, though.
He did apply. Yeah. He did apply.
I don't know what his chances are. I mean, if they're letting Josh Gordon back.
What does that mean, though? Circumstances have been different. Josh has been back multiple times since he's been out. Whereas Tay had that one in Oakland when he left here, and it was. So
you're thinking Martavis is that far gone?
Right,
they're not even giving him some of these chances.
Right. Whereas I'm like, you think
Gordon might be working on
Gordon,
himself.
how many times did Gordon have in New England?
Yeah.
Think about it. He spent it twice up there, and one was a self-inflicted. Where he was like, I'm just gonna leave and do my own rehab, and then the other one was where they was like, yeah, you need to go and do a rehab. So. Yeah, he still keeps getting these opportunities, but I think it's because he still is like in the conversation. Whereas like with Tay, after he left the Raiders,
he did apply for reinstatement once,
right? But then
we never heard about it.
And then after that, he just kind of disappeared. Like nothing. So yeah, that's the other thing with that. I'm just like
he might not be working too hard to get back in the NFL. He literally maybe saw Josh Gordon.
And was like, I'm gonna apply. I mean, because we were reading the report, right? He said he didn't go to Canada, right? And that's what it did. The CFL coaches.
They're saying passport issue, though.
But either way, right? Regardless, all I'm gonna say is this: would you sign a deal that's gonna have you playing overseas if you knew you didn't have a passport or you were gonna have passport issues?
I probably would do something like that. I probably would. Me personally. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. And once again, though, if I'm an NFL executive, I don't want to deal with that. That's all I'm saying, because that's still showing what? A lack of judgment.
Sure.
That's all, So a team could be saying, well, hey, he's still showing lack of judgment, man. And is it the risk versus the reward of, like we said, we know it can be combustible at times versus, what he could do at times. But that's my dude, though, man. Love Tay. I was so hot with Tato, man. It's like Tay was supposed to be the one, bro.
I know. I mean, he had more potential than AB.
We would tell him that
close.
every day, bro. You could be way better than AB. Not even close. You be way better than AB, man.
His main problem here was one, staying on the field, but also the hands. Like if he worked on the hands just with what he had right there, I don't know if you could say it would have been a discussion between him and AB, but still, like he had that type of potential. Like best receiver in the league type of shit.
I agree.
Well, that's what AB was, but
we were talking all the time, like, bro, you supposed to be Megatron. Like that's what we say. You don't look at AB, you Megatron. Like that's what you're capable of. Like it doesn't matter the coverage, it doesn't matter who's at quarterback, just throw it up. 4 guys. Doesn't matter. Like that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Good old Tato, man. Good old Tay.
Okay. So we hitting these chats, throwing it around the league?
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to hit these chats, throw it around the league, and then after that, we'll stack our paper and, skedaddle.
Works for me.
Because the hardest part of the day is over. We got the interview out the way.
Yeah,
He called on time. It was dope. No one said anything that could get any of us in trouble. So we're good, man. That's all. Hey, man, now, shoot, we got to kick back, relax, and, have a little bit of fun here.
So I'm at Jamel Smith.
All right. You're at Jamel Smith. I'm trying to think. Is this Damon? People need to understand that, man. Okay, because I think we stopped. Did we stop at this Damon right here?
What'd he say?
I think we did. I think it's the one we stopped on where he was saying, Deke, don't always agree with your points, but please don't change. That's part of what makes this podcast dope. Did we talk about that?
Oh, wow. I did not hear that comment.
Okay, sweet there. So from Damon Brown right here, Damon says, Deke, I don't always agree with your points, but please don't change. That's part of what makes this podcast dope. Keep snapping and cutting the fool when they trash bin. You're a vibe, Deke. I agree, bro.
Okay.
I agree. You know, I tell you all the time, hey, man, do you, baby. You are you. Stay in your leg. Hey, man, you rock that thing, man.
I appreciate your guys' support, man. I'm telling it how I see it. That's all.
Yeah, man. Hey.
But I'm glad people maybe appreciate it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if they don't, they fake fans anyway.
Sure.
It's
exactly.
that simple, man.
If you don't vibe with what I'm saying, go home.
Yeah, it's that simple, man. But stay subscribed and keep liking the video. But yeah. But then you go home, all right? But keep the video playing while you go home, all right? Just throw that out there. Just go home. Just don't watch it. You're like, oh, easy. All right. We got Sean McCartney, though, all right? And which one are you at right now, by the way?
Jamel Smith, so.
Okay, so you're coming up then. Perfect. All right, Sean McCartney says, no hate on you, Deke. I just don't like people putting someone's rep over the team's progress. I understand Ben is your boy, so I apologize.
Who is that? So there's no need to apologize.
From Sean McCartney. Yeah, from Sean McCartney.
Come on, we're having a good time. Man, everyone could disagree on taste, go back and forth.
Why you being so mean to these people, man? You being mean to Sean McCartney, man? Why you doing that,
bro?
Man?
It's sports.
Stop being mean to people, bro. That's your problem.
People can go back and forth.
Bully, man. That's why
disagree.
That's why I don't like to talk to you no more. Like, you picking on people all the time, man. I can't stand you, man. You so mean, man. Jeez.
There's no need to apologize at all. But his point of what did he say? The past over.
Yeah, he was saying. He said in terms of like, because we always, when we talk about Ben, you always bring up like what he's done versus like what's currently happening, and that's what you're saying. Like the team's progress could be switching quarterback or could be doing a different style of play calling, but he just feels like for you, you're always gonna go whatever is best for Ben, not necessarily what's best for the team because of Ben's reputation, not necessarily because he's playing to that level anymore.
That's not how I view what I'm doing because I think what's best for the team is having Ben at quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, and that's the beauty of Sunday, man.
Well, I thought that last year. I thought that at the end of last year. I thought that throughout the whole offseason. So, come on. I'm not going to switch up after these first 3 weeks here.
Would you switch up, though?
No, probably not.
That's what I was thinking.
I just don't. No.
I was just like, you was like these first 3 weeks, like you was going to change. Like it was 17 weeks. Would you change? No. Ben could be on that joint being the worst quarter for 17 weeks. You'd be like, bro, listen.
Ain't his fault.
Listen, it's not his fault. Did I tell you about that 08 season? Actually, his best year was when he was with Wizard Hunt. Let me tell you about Wizard Hunt one time. Like, you're going to give me that.
Is it time for Wizard Hunt?
wasn't underrated?
Yeah, he was good. He was part of those the 15-1. I don't know how long he was here before, Ben. But yeah, he was part of the 15-1 season.
Yeah.
And then the Super Bowl. It's
I
pretty
could dig
good.
it. No, seriously, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Anytime you get to that confetti game, man, I will never knock you for that.
Yeah.
All right. Since you're at Jamel, I'm gonna get these upper rooms real quick, and then I have you hit Jamel, and we'll go from there. All right.
Works for me.
So let's see. What was the last one I left off on? All right. I had Stephen H because he was the first new member today. Believe we got Dave. Oh no, Dave is already a part of the group. I'm tripping. That was his free. All right, here we go. Nope, not there. Now we're here. Now we're cooking. All right. There we go. Now I'm ready to go. We got 43 Dren. Man, 43 Dren. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then not so small. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And not so small. Trust me, you're going to enjoy here because we don't like small Deke energy. We only give out big Deke energy. So the fact that you're not so small is actually a really good thing. So shout out to you for that, man. We also got Knight Rider 16. Knight Rider 16 came through and stopped the show on Monday with the big boy chat. Big time salute. But Knight Rider 16 just joined the upper room. So Knight Rider 16, man, big time love, major respect. But more importantly, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. So yeah, you get on to Jamel now. Por favor.
I feel like...
Is that your love language when I say por favor? Because I know you got the Latino interest. It's not it. I
took Spanish in high school.
Ooh, all right.
So if someone threw a paragraph up on my screen, I might be able to read through a paragraph. I was pretty decent. I was getting A's.
I looked at my screen. I see Bart Basquiat got my face, the astronaut hands, and shrooms everywhere. So I'm hoping that he's enjoying my face while he takes that journey. Big time. Shout out to you, Bart. But yeah. D got made. That's what they say. D got made. Yeah.
Oh, see. You lost me there.
Oh, it's like, say it again. Like, because you was about to read, I thought.
Okay. Yeah. So there goes my Spanish knowledge right there.
But don't worry. Your new Spanish love interest will teach you these things. I got you, bro. But you're willing to learn. That's all that matters. I'm
kind of liking this point, what he's saying here. I feel like if we're 3-3, 4-4 by the bye week, we'll be in decent position depending on how the rest of the division looks. Obviously, nothing less. Yeah, I said what? I said 13-4.
Yeah, so we're still on track for yours.
Or 1-2. It's still possible.
We're on track.
The main thing is we got to make the playoffs. That's the main thing. Because you make the playoffs, you always have a chance. So, yeah, 3-3, 4-2 after this 1-2 start. That's pretty nice.
I just want to be healthy by the bye. If we're healthy by the bye, that gives us the home stretch where we would, worst case, we know we could rack off, or we hope we would rack off, 6 of those things, 7 of those things at the end of it to keep us where we need to be.
Yeah, middle of the schedule is a little lighter.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm like, but I feel like if we're healthy by the bye, that'll get us right.
Yeah,
because we'll have a little bit of spot to make a run, but. That's because when we start talking 3-3 versus 4-2s, I'm like, if we had to, put guys out there a little bit sooner than they were supposed to be out there, and now we're losing them where they're lingering, right?
Like you'd rather be 3-3 fully healthy after the bye,
exactly, than sitting at 4-2, but TJ is lingering. Highsmith is lingering. You know what I mean? Deontay, we rushed him back. He's in and out. I don't want us to deal with that because I think that hurts us a lot more than us being 3-3 at the bye, or even being a game under 500 at the bye. Like, to me, we that's us getting that one in Buffalo. That's already huge. You know what I mean? Because we got one already.
We should have won one of these last two.
That we should have.
Yep.
We should have, but we can't go over it now, right? So we know we just got to get one. We get 1 or 2, one, we'll be fine. That's my thing. But gotta get healthy. Health is going to be the most important part, especially once we get out that bottle, man.
Like, even with this one, if we somehow lost to the Packers here, 1-3, our next two.
That's what I'm saying.
I know people are talking up the Broncos. I'm
played,
still not.
But it's the their opponents combined like record is like 0-3 or something like that right now.
Yeah. So then we'd have.
I forgot how to But either way, whatever it is, like the opponents they've been playing haven't been like quote unquote like the best.
I don't view them as the undefeated team they are. So it'd be Broncos and Seahawks, and Seahawks look pretty vulnerable right now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So all of a sudden that's 3-3, like what he's saying right there. And then hopefully we're healthy.
Yeah,
we get things rolling. Like what Michael Patrick McCracken said, it's better to get hot later in the season than the start.
Yeah.
And we still got a lot of things we could fix. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
All right, next one. You did 43. What's this?
43 Dren.
Yeah, did you do them for the upper
rooms? Yep.
Okay, cool. Am I missing?
You should be on Let's Go UW.
I am. Why not John Brown? Give him 84.
Ooh.
I'd rather sign Martavis, but
John Brown catch better. And he's been playing better recently. I mean, dude, John Brown was in Buffalo getting off.
Yeah, that was weird that the Raiders caught him.
Mm-hmm.
But I could kind of see why. They like the guys that they have right now. With Edwards, Renfro, and Ruggs. And you have Darren Waller. There wasn't probably going to be a spot for him.
Yeah, I ain't know they was going to look like that until they played, here.
Lil Will. Sutton versus Adams. What is this?
With Minka over top, Devontae Adams. Talking about coverage-wise. Yeah, as long as safety's over top, excuse me, I don't have an issue with it, but you got to have a safety over top. I don't think Devontae is a guy that you are going to want to play a ton of man-to-man coverage without having help over top. The same way they show respect to Darren Waller, I think you got to do that exact same thing when you're talking about a guy like Devontae, because he's so dynamic and he's so gifted with the ball. I mean, we see what he looks like. I mean, we know who he is. Deke couldn't even say that, he liked our receivers better than theirs because Devontae was crazy, man. It was nuts. So if Deke couldn't even say it, I ain't going to have him out there, playing, one-on-one with no help. Can't do that. No.
If we get that pressure, it's not going to matter then.
Absolutely.
We need TJ.
Last one. And that was Lil Will. So yeah, okay, we're good.
Is that it? I think that's it. I think we're caught up.
We're good on those. Okay, perfect. So yes, man, to catch up on stuff that we wanted to talk about. I believe it was yesterday. We were going to actually get on some of these interesting new news that was going on. Jameer Jones, the surprise of him going from starting lineup on Sunday to being released to now being claimed from the LA Rams. Like, this is nuts. And then your boy Derek Tuska officially on that active roster now.
I don't know.
It's a crazy change of events, man.
That was surprising.
Crazy change. I mean, and in fact,
was he that bad? Was Jameer Jones that bad?
Derek even played more snaps than him.
Yeah.
I went back and looked. I was like, Derek had more snaps. It was crazy.
A lot of people are wondering then why we cut Quincy Roche.
I saw that as well. But remember, we cut Quincy because we like Jameer. Jameer, we thought he outplayed him. Yeah.
He definitely outplayed him. Mm-hmm. Who had the better upside, though? I think we can all agree.
The practice score just came out, too. Damon just dropped that in the chat for us as well. So we'll read his, but we could double check it on your end as well.
Do that. Yeah. You want to do that now, or do you want to still talk Jameer a little bit?
We'll still talk Jameer. But
okay, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up. We'll still talk Jameer, though, man. But that was my big thing in terms of why I thought they in terms of why they released Quincy was because of how good Jameer played. But to see Jameer go from,
if it's this easy to cut him, why don't we just keep Quincy Roche?
That's my thing. I'm like, dude, he was good.
His problem was actually playing him.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't play, Steelers don't see any of this on tape. He's able to last the whole season. That's probably what his big problem was.
Yeah.
I can't believe they were that quick to cut him, though.
Yeah.
Considering all of our injuries.
That was my thing.
They must really like this Tuska dude then.
Yeah. But I will say Derek played. I thought Derek, and I said this on Monday, I thought Derek played well with the opportunities that he had. He was productive in that role, but he's not a TJ Watt type. You know what I mean? Like, we don't expect that from him. And we know his role was what it was because of the injuries. But when I'm thinking of this outside linebacker, it's Tuska. Oh, thank you. All right, Ethan Bow, because I think Ethan Bowl said he either went to school with him or played with him, right? But he says Tuska. Thank you for that, Tuska. But yeah, with Derek, when I think of him, I'm like, if we don't have TJ and we don't have Highsmith again this week, that means he's starting opposite Highsmith. I still don't know if I necessarily, opposite Ingram. I don't know if that makes me feel better than when Jameer was starting last week. I don't. No, yeah,
I have no feeling.
Yeah,
I'm just numb if TJ's not out there. But we got some good news.
We do, because Damon just came back to me and told me the good, and I see you got it over there. So,
yep.
Should I read his first or read yours first?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'll read it because he dropped it first.
Give him the credit.
Yeah, Damon did drop it in the chat.
Don't give Steelers.com the credit.
Shout out to Damon. Damon came through and he super chatted us to make sure this was,
we'll just make sure it's right, though.
Yeah, so we're just going to fact check it. But Damon did say he had the practice report, and he said the report is out, and Deontay Johnson was a full participant. Alex Highsmith was a limited participant. Juju was a limited participant. Yeah. Ben was a full participant. Chase with a hamstring was a limited participant, and TJ Watt was a full participant today. So that is really good. Now, did we fact check? Was everything pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, so TJ being full, man, that's huge. That's what we want then.
He didn't bring up Chooks. Did not practice.
He's still in the protocol, though, yeah.
He just didn't care about the line. Coward did not practice. Carlos Davis did not practice.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone else.
So Deontay was full. Juju, what was Juju? You said
limited.
He was limited. Oh, yeah, you said limited. Okay, so.
Yeah, Deontay full, TJ full.
That's good then, man. That's real good.
But then we have Claypool with a hamstring.
When did he get this hamstring?
Maybe yesterday. I don't know.
You're right. When did he get the hamstring? So do you feel better about the receivers if it's Juju and Deontay, but no Chase? I don't like us without
Claypool's
Chase.
Playing.
I'm about to say,
He's gotta play.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not like us without Chase. And for those asking about Zach Banner, Banner did get designated as the player that will be returning, but they have a 3-week window before they will have to make that move. So I don't anticipate him playing on Sunday. He did practice yesterday, though. He did do that. So we'll see in terms of, does it say how much he practiced today? Or is nothing up there just
must
yet?
have been full if he's coming back. But yeah, they don't have anything on this for the Steelers website.
Yeah, but he definitely
for
practiced.
Banner.
Yeah, he practiced yesterday. So the mindset or the I guess the anticipation was that he would practice again today. So we will see how that goes. If it's nothing on the website, I'll do my digging around and I'll get you an update as well, man. But yeah.
I'm looking at a little bit from the Packers yesterday. They also have this on the site.
Mm-hmm.
They have Kevin King,
the
corner we were talking about. He's still out. The concussion.
guard's still
so they're a little depleted at cornerback.
Jenkins didn't practice though, right?
He didn't either.
Yeah.
Valdez-Scantling did not practice yesterday. He has a hamstring. Aaron Jones limited with an ankle. I'm sure we'll still see him. Kevin King, though, I actually kind of want him in the game. I'm not going to lie.
That boy said, I kind of want Kevin out there.
So I'm a little disappointed he didn't practice.
Yeah.
But they're even more depleted at cornerback now without him.
I would agree. And same with the offensive line. If Jenkins isn't out there, because Jenkins was the backup to he wasn't the backup. He was a starter at guard, but then he bumped out there to back up Bakhtiari. So if Bakhtiari isn't out there and Jenkins isn't out there, that means we got the third best guy. I like that even more, especially if we're gonna hear some TJ or even
we just need one of them.
Yeah, we just need one of them.
If it's Ingram and TJ,
then we're good. Right, that changes
TJ's
everything.
on the right side.
Right, that changes everything.
Ingram's taking care of the left tackle.
That changes everything.
Just
need him out there.
Yep. I'm liking this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking the updates.
Yep.
Are we good on Jameer then?
We are. And shout out
LA picked him up quick.
They did, man. Life happens.
Giants did the
fast,
same
though,
thing with Roche, though.
Yeah. So we'll see.
This is one I feel less bad about, though.
Yeah.
Because Roche, at least you saw the upside. You're a little bummed out. And then with another team picking him up so quick. But it's happened in the past where you drop someone, another team picks it up.
And it really don't matter.
Nothing really happens, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that sometimes, though. It's like that. All right. Excuse me. But then we also had some signings that happened as well, man. One of these receivers that you're talking about, Martavis. What about his, the good version of him, or the a little bit better version in terms of Josh Gordon?
At least, yeah. Well,
signing to was it the Chiefs, huh?
I was gonna say at least he's been in the league a little bit more than Josh Gordon or than Martavis Bryant, and he had that All-Pro season with like 1,600 yards and stuff.
Yeah. We were all victims.
It's a great move. Any of these times Josh Gordon has been signed, I feel like it's a great move because there's no risk to it, potential high reward.
Dude,
because whenever he's right, he's an amazing receiver.
Absolutely. And he's one of those guys I feel like even when he comes back from suspension, he always comes back looking like, dude.
Well, he's with the Patriots. He had
good
700 yards in 12 games, 11 games.
And I was with them still learning the playbook and all that stuff they would talk about. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, whenever they signed AB in that 2019 season in week 1, they already had Gordon on the roster. They signed AB. They have Edelman and stuff. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is about to be
insane. Yep.
But then, AB's gone, and then Josh Gordon suspended or he left on his own that we were talking about earlier. And then they were depleted.
Yep.
But no, I think it's a good signing for the Chiefs. Sucks for us. Because he actually has potential. I don't know.
See, I would have liked that a lot more than I would have rather had Josh Gordon
with us.
Than if we're gonna take a chance on Josh versus Martavis, I would have rather did the Josh Gordon experiment.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I just didn't even know it was an option until
What
he
you
started
mean?
trying to get
Oh,
reinstated.
until
It was so
Got you.
quick.
Got you. Yeah.
His reinstatement then ended up getting signed. It was like bang,
Yeah.
bang. I thought a team would maybe even take their time because I think when stuff like this has happened in the past, whether it was like an AB signing or I think even Josh Gordon, it takes a few weeks. Oh, these teams are thinking about signing him. When's it going to happen?
But I will say with Josh's transgressions compared to AB's, Josh is more of the substance abuse and mental health side, whereas with AB, it was more of the, the physical or the, the driving, the altercation and stuff like that. It just, one is a little bit easier if you're an NFL organization to handle or take a chance on, whereas the other one, just from an optics perspective, not saying that one is, worse than the other or better than the other, but just optics wise, being able to see, the stuff that AB was dealing with or what he was doing, it just hits a little bit harder for some people.
Low risk, high reward, because their second receiver is McCole Hardman. Good, but
he's limited.
Tyreek Hill and McCole Hardman compared to Tyreek Hill and Josh Gordon, maybe at least 85% of what he was in his prime.
And you throw in Kelsey, because now you got to remember, Gordon doesn't have to be the man right now. It's kind of like the AB role. AB went to Tampa, and it's like, AB, you ain't have to come back and be the man day one. Now, you see what he's looking like now. Like, when he's out there, it's starting to show, like, all right, he didn't got his legs back under. He got that football back up under him. He's good to go now. But he wasn't required to do that when he first got there. Josh not going to be required to be the man. Josh going to be able to come in and, just take his time with it. Get comfortable out there,
I do know the Chiefs are 1-2 right now, but I'm sure they could ease Gordon in, still rattle off some games by midseason before he gets like fully acclimated. Worst case scenario, doesn't work out, they end up cutting him at some point. I don't think it's going to mess anything up in their locker room at all when you have Patrick
Mahomes. They brought in
Mahomes.
Bell during that time where L. Bell was still like a little taboo to touch.
And you got to think Josh Gordon, with his past and him wanting to get back in the league like he has, like he's going to really want to be like invested in this.
I hope so. I definitely hope so.
I don't think there's any risk at all. Kind of sucks we didn't sign him, like you said.
I know. That's what
I'm bummed out.
An
AFC team got him, an AFC team that's going to be contender. I'm bummed out about that. But for both sides, it's a good move because Josh Gordon fitting in their lineup as a receiver, if he's right, I don't think he has much competition at all.
I would agree.
Hardman's good to take the top off the defense, but he's kind of like a little one-trick pony.
Josh is Josh. And the thing, like I said,
then they have Byron Pringle, Demarcus Robinson.
Way more confident in Josh just because Josh, it hasn't been since 2017 with him. Like, Josh, if he's mentally where he needs to be, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Good move for them.
We also had Richard Sherman signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Another good move. I mean,
you heard they said Brady was recruiting him and everything too, man.
Yeah. Well, they had a couple corners go down. Murphy Bunting. They had another guy. I don't really remember his name, but yeah, their cornerback depth's depleted a little bit. For Sherman being a veteran too, like this is a great situation for him.
Amazing situation for that man.
Yeah, because this is probably exactly what you were waiting for. Is a team that's a contender, a cornerback or two goes down, you're needed, and you're going to be appreciated as soon as you get there.
Would you have wanted him here?
Oh, yeah. I would have wanted him here, but I guess we didn't reach out at all. We had our chance.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because the Stephen A. with Mike Tomlin, that was all before he had his issue, right? I want to say that was before the situation.
I think it was.
And that's what made everybody kind of like back off of him was that situation. But the Bucs said that they did their due diligence on it. But I don't remember it ever like getting finished. Do you? Like whatever came of that.
I think he did some stuff. Like he reached out for help.
Got you.
So I guess that wasn't publicized at all. But yeah, if the Bucs are doing their due diligence, he's saying like I found help after that situation.
Gotcha.
I'm sure he's been, laying low with all that. Yeah,
he did it right though. What we say?
What?
If you have a situation, just be quiet for like a couple months, man. They'll forget. Just be quiet. My man back in the league now, baby. Maybe that could have been you like 3 months, man. You waste almost a year of your career behind that nonsense, man. Just be quiet next time. Shush.
Stop. ESPN headline reads.
Be quiet every once in a while, man.
Tampa Bay Bucs was the best offer that he had. So maybe he did have some other offers.
Okay.
But this is it's It's easily the best scenario for him. Whatever other offer that he got.
If everyone was offering you the minimum, that's going to be your best offer because they got the best chance for you to win. You're going to make up money postseason wise. You're going to, in terms of your branding, you're going to always be in prime time or in significant games because you're with them. Yeah.
The other dude was Jamal Dean. I didn't really recognize that name at all. But yeah, Sean Murphy, Bunting being out. Yeah, it's saying right here, Sherman is dealing with legal issues and has pre-trial hearings scheduled for Friday in Washington. So maybe there is some stuff still going on.
Right, because that's what I was like, I never heard it like getting finalized or finished up just yet.
But if they did their due diligence, I'm guessing it's going to go.
It can't be too egregious then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, what can you say? I mean, it's going to be a good move for the Bucs. It's a good move for Sherman. I don't know what other scenario he's really looking at. Yeah. Because if we didn't offer him, or if others, what I mean? Like the Bucs are going to be, obviously they're going to be in the mix. Yeah, obviously,
100% they'll be in the mix,
and he's going to be needed. Yeah. He's going to be appreciated.
Do you think we offered him though?
I don't know.
We ain't even tried for CJ
I'm guessing
Henderson.
No.
Probably no.
I'm guessing no.
I don't think we did either.
We should have tried trading for CJ for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But then what would happen to Pierre Island?
Dude, we need to make plays.
I like the island though.
No, we need to make plays.
But I'm an island man. Yeah.
I already told you he's still got a potential to be a pretty solid cornerback. Yeah. I still think he does, but
I'll tell you, man, I'm showing up to Green Bay.
CJ Henderson, first round pick.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, there might be a difference there.
Listen, man, people gonna be in Green Bay with cheese hats on. I'm showing up with an island hat on for Pierre Island in support of him. I'm gonna be out that thing with a straw hat, baby, like with a Hawaiian shirt on. I'm telling you, and flip flops, baby. That's how I'm sitting out there. I'm supporting my man James Pierre because I think, the way that you talk about him, it's got to happen. It's got to work.
What else we got on?
Oh yeah, you got your crazy. Do you already drop your crazy hot topic? You were good.
Oh, the Martavis signing.
Yeah, that was it, right? That was it.
That was it.
Jamie Collins.
Should we look for him? He better than Tuska.
Different style players, though, man.
Yeah, elaborate. You let me know.
Yeah, I think they're different.
How would he fit in the system? Because
to me, he's an inside guy. I think that's more of like
we don't need him though.
Yeah, that's more of like
we do if Bush
Devin,
or Schober goes down.
Say depending on because if you look at the chat the other day when we were talking about Devin Bush, not everybody is the most fond of him right now.
Nah, Bush is fine.
Okay, I mean, because literally just over the past 3 days, I've heard you either need to go sign a Jamie Collins. I've heard that you should make the switch and put Spillane out there with Joe Schobert. Yeah.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Get out of here.
Because they would just bring it up.
Because he played good in the Raiders.
Exactly.
Who's saying this garbage, dude?
I'll tell you when we're off the air.
Okay.
I can't do that on. I'll tell you when we're off the air.
I don't know. Bush is fine, dude. The only way I could see a sign is if one of them get hurt.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. No way. Is he listed? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or even just tell me if I'm stupid about this. He's listed as like an outside linebacker. It's just in certain defenses.
Because he's a 4. They play him in the 4-3 still. Yeah, typically, like if he's at Sam or Will. But the thing is, he's more like in our 3-4. He'll be a natural like inside backer.
Okay.
Because like he's not a pure pass rusher. He's just a big body guy. But I don't know if he's how well he's cut because I haven't watched a ton of him in Detroit when he was out there. But
yeah, just different systems.
But typically, like think of him like a Zaven Collins type. Like big, versatile. You can blitz him. Can he brush? Sure, but that's not what he does. He's an off-ball linebacker who just happens to have really good size. Like he's built. I mean, he's bigger than me. Like he looks. Imagine like a Bud Dupree, but just as an inside linebacker. Like that's kind of like his body type, but his style of play is just different than pass rushing.
Then no, we don't need to sign him. And honestly, I don't know how much he'd be looking at us. Mm-hmm. Even if he was going to be playing outside linebacker for us, because I think that's why he left the Lions is like they were looking to get younger. Mm-hmm. He didn't have as many opportunities. If everyone's healthy here, he'd be the 4th probably. Okay. Behind Ingram, Highsmith, and T.J. Watt. I don't think that's necessarily the scenario he'd be wanting to walk into. I would agree. Because the only way you're playing is if, hey, these guys are still hurt, we'll give you some time. Once they're healthy, hey, you're on the bench.
There,
and then inside linebacker, same thing. You're sitting. you're sitting behind Bush and Schobert. Like, they're going to get 100% of the snaps.
Absolutely, man.
So, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
No way.
It looks like the people are requesting that you read the super chat right now, man. They are heavy in the comments. They say, yeah, you got to read the chat, man. Get the super chats.
Whose is it?
I believe it was Damon Brown.
Okay. Yeah, I got him. Wait. Damon? The gold one?
Yeah.
AV Cool says we should trade Minka for picks. Who's that?
Say that again?
We should trade Minka for picks. This dude has gone far beyond Mars and needs an intervention. It's all love, AV Cool, but that's crazy.
And then I just got a super chat from AV Cole right under this.
Oh, we got a little back and forth. I like this.
You got it?
We're going to be 500 for the next decade if we don't get draft capital and rebuild. How are we going to get a new QB and O-line without picks? Well, our future QB's on the roster right now. He's starting for us this week. So there's that.
Mason starting this week?
No, we got 7. But anyway, I mean, Minka, even if you want to say, hey, we're going to be rebuilding down the line, Minka has to be part of this team. You're not going to get anyone better than Minka in the draft, picks, whatever it is. Like, no. Like, the future of the defense, we have a good future, I think, with Minka, Bush, TJ Watt. Well, some people don't like Bush, but I still have faith in him.
You got faith in a lot of people, though. Yeah. I don't know how to... Yeah, I'm with it. All right. I like this though.
Am I off on this? I don't think we should trade Minka for picks.
Nah, for me personally,
and we still have a lot of our like top 3 picks.
Yeah,
we have all those, right? We're just losing our 4th rounders and stuff. And we should have comp picks,
right? But you're speaking under the premise that Ben is the present and the future. I look at it like Ben is the present. The future is different though.
Well, my point is, even if that's not the case, you still want Minka on your team.
No,
am I wrong? Am I off on that?
So first off, yes, you want Minka on your team. I understand what he's trying to say in terms of the approach that like the Raiders took, or what you would always see in New England, where they're gonna have a ton of 1st and 2nd round picks, right? So every draft they might come in and they're like, oh, they got 13 picks, they got 15 picks, or whatever, how many there was gonna be. But we knew that it was more so as ammunition, that if there was a player that if I see this guy and I really want him, I can get him. Now, I already picked in this round, but I think I really like this guy. He's slipping. Now I can use these picks and combine it to move up and get another guy. Like, I think that is the mindset that he's referring to. I personally wouldn't do that because whenever you're going through a transition where you're going to be switching quarterbacks, I like to have everything else be as settled as possible. And by creating all those new picks, you get, the luxury of having more ability to get a franchise quarterback and O-line and stuff like that. But now you lose a generational talent that was at safety for you, right? Or a top 5 player at his position league-wide at safety. You lose that. Now you have to replace that. What does that mean for the rest of the defense? How does that affect Edmonds? Is Edmonds still here? How does that affect, the pass rush? Because we know coverage and rush work together. So that's my only thing in terms of when we talk about like trading guys like him for picks. I get the concept, but ultimately... yeah, you could potentially create some bigger issues. And if you miss on said quarterback, that is very legitimate as well.
Or even miss on the picks. Raiders missed on some of those picks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, miss on that quarterback. Like, I thought I was drafting this guy. He was supposed to be the guy coming in. And, yeah, he's a miss. Yeah.
But even, like, some of the extra picks, if you're going to use them to either replace Minka, get another cornerback, get another edge rusher or something, like, it's really easy to miss on 1st-round picks or just any of these extra picks. Patriots do it all the time. They can't draft a receiver if their life depended on it.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I get the concept. I would just Minka's so young still. Like, I just don't really see a reason to trade him off for 1st-round picks like that.
But you would get a ton though, because I'm trying to think. With Jamal Adams, they got like two 1st-rounders for Jamal. Was it 2? Yeah, I thought he got 2 1st-rounders for him.
Yeah. It was at least that. But then we see where the Jets are. And I don't think Minka's not unhappy here. That's the other thing.
True, but I'm just simply saying in the sense of the return on the investment of, all right, for them to move Jamal Adams, they got 2 1st-round picks back. What would we get back if we were to move Minka?
Right. At least, yeah.
That's
what
I'm
2
saying.
1st-rounders.
Yeah, at least 2 1st-rounders.
At least. But then I think the crux of it, we're all trying to win and have the Steelers be successful. I'd rather just keep Minka. I think that means more success for us. than getting first-round picks. That's my take on it.
But that's because your mindset is the quarterback isn't the issue. Whereas for other people, they think like quarterback and O-line, you got to get more opportunity. You got to get more picks or higher picks. Because not just having picks, but like higher picks. I think that's what it is also.
To get a quarterback.
Or not just a quarterback, but what if you need a high-level offensive line, right? We build it through the 4th and 5th round again?
Well, no, that's what we could just draft a lineman now. I mean, that's the biggest need.
But that's what we're saying, though, to get more picks, though, because it's not like next year we just got a ton of first-round picks, ton of second-round draft picks, right? Or you know what I mean?
We're in a spot, though, where we are pretty stable, or we could just spend them all in O-line. I think, like, the first 3 picks, we spend them all in O-lineman, really.
Some people think you need to spend on a quarterback, though.
Well, it all depends on if Ben comes back or not.
Okay.
If Ben doesn't come back, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question. So you're saying if you got the picks, you would want to parlay them, essentially?
I personally would, yeah. Unless I was getting, everybody in like that order that I wanted. Like, okay, I got 2 first-round picks. One at the beginning of this thing and one in, the mid or end of it. And I get both of those guys where I wanted them. I didn't need to move up. All right, well, cool. I use those 2 picks like that. Same with the second round. Same with the third round and go so forth, so forth. But say it's that person where I'm like, like kind of how we talked about Pat. We're like, man, we didn't think Pat would drop. So if I didn't think Pat was going to drop and I'm like, man, I really want this player. I've already got that guy, but I really want him too. Then that's why I'm combining these picks to move up to get certain players. That's how I'm taking that approach.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
but you need capital. You need draft picks to do that. You can't move up and down like that, especially with teams knowing a team like us, we're going to have needs. We're going to be looking for specific plays, like specific positions and stuff like that. So other teams are going to know that. So we know price wise, you're going to have a little bit more money to, spend it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as we said, what way are you leaning then on that?
In terms of what? Trading them?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't trade them right now.
It would definitely have to be a question asked again in the offseason.
Yeah, that's my thing.
There's so many.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm not doing that. I mean, we still don't even have Edmonds under contract for a year from now. Like, I don't want to go into next season with 2 completely new safeties. No, I'm good on that one, baby.
Okay, we got more chats here.
Oh, shout out to the chats then. Let's get it popping.
We did AV Coil. Now we're at.
Is it Jacob? Oh no. Knight Rider.
Knight Rider 16.
Yeah, I think it's Knight Rider.
Deke said our future QB isn't on the roster yet. He's waiting on Ben's son to get older. No, I did say that we're on the roster.
Hey. No, the future quarterback. He can't be the future. He's already here. He's the present.
Oh, I get it. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
I think we can still roll with Ben a couple more years. I said 4. So I'm sticking with that. But at least next year. I get the sentiment. There's some funny comments in here. Someone was saying, according to Deke, our next QB hasn't been born yet. Someone saying he's gonna play till he's 80. Deke really wants to believe in Ben hanging around for years. He's a true believer. Deke wants Ben playing in adult diapers and behind our current line.
I'll just say they said it.
That will be soon.
That was the best.
No, these are great comments. These are great comments. Jacob Malacio. According to Deke, our next he's referring to the other comment up there. According to Deke, our next QB hasn't been born yet. LOL, just kidding. Dude, honestly, it was a good joke.
It was a good joke.
You don't have to go back on that. Love the show. Thanks for everything y'all do. Puff puff and then 2 aliens.
Hey, shout out. You know how we live in.
The Analyzer. This chat is tripping. Ben isn't. Oh, so I got some supporters in here. Thank you.
All right.
Ben isn't the future. He's struggling with the present.
Is that a supporter? Maybe that's a supporter. Is
this guy?
Supporting you? Or
he's
is he saying
not.
The chat is supporting
no, he's saying there's some people in the chat. Then I guess supporting.
Okay.
Jamel Smith. Minka has 4 touchdowns in 3 years. He's not going anywhere. He makes a huge impact. That's the guy.
Mm-hmm. And then we also had Let's Go UW. He says, difference is that the Pats trade guys at the end of their careers. They definitely do that. I mean, shoot, they only wait till the end of their career. They would trade a guy like Minka. They did that with Chandler Jones. Absolutely.
Chandler Jones.
They will definitely do that. Now I know the Chandler situation. They're going to be like, well, he was naked in that firehouse. I get that. but he was still a monster on the field as well.
I think he ended up leading the league in sacks for those next 4 or 5 years.
Absolutely. And he's still that dude. But that was a crazy. I remember that story. Like, bro, what happened to this man?
What he took like some. Did he take synthetic weed or something?
Yeah, and then like he tripped out on it. Yeah.
Okay, he did that with New England.
Yeah,
they got rid of him after.
He was like naked in a firehouse, and they like traded him like the next week or something like that.
Oh, is that how quick it was?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they were so related.
It was like a week or two later. Yeah.
I just thought they didn't want to pay him, but maybe that's the reason.
I thought it was like quick like that. Yeah.
Okay.
From what I remember,
because he got a big contract out in AZ at the time. Yeah. It's kind of peanuts compared to.
Have you ever took anything like that, man? Now you tripping out?
No synthetics.
Naked in the firehouse? Okay.
No.
All right.
Nah.
You want to?
No.
Okay, just check.
I'm good.
You
never
never know.
No.
I just wanted to offer if that's what you were interested in.
No. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Got you. You're good then, man.
Well, I think we're caught up on the super chats. Anyone saying the normal chat here?
I was about to say, I was looking through the normals before we go and get this money right. But I don't see it. If you don't see it, and
Mike, this is the last one. Mike Matezic. With the
that.
way our O-line is blocking, Ben might last 4 games, not 4 years. One, I think that's a hospital. And then
a hospital bed. Yeah, an ambulance.
Yeah. Hey, man. O-line does need to get right.
With this O-line, how it's currently.
This is the start of this Green Bay game, start of a resurgence for just everyone.
Because I wanted to ask you that
too. Right on the track.
I wanted to ask you that too, because everyone, when we talk 7, right, or when we talk in this offense and they point fingers back and forth, you're either getting it that it's Ben's fault, or you're getting it that it's the O-line's fault. But either way, it's always with the premise that, well, hey, one's going to get better, right? Either 7's going to improve with his accuracy, or the O-line's going to improve with their protection and effort. But not just for you, chat as well, man. What do you think happens first? Ben gets it going, or this O-line gets it going?
Ben gets it going.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you said he can't do it because it's O-line, though.
Huh? I'm not defending some of his plays over the past 2 weeks. I still think he's had good moments and everything, but like the pick last week, you can't be doing that. So I think that's what's going to be getting cleaned up.
Got you.
He's
the decision making.
Yeah,
but I'm referring more to like the accuracy part, because that's the part that keeps coming up in question, right?
I don't view it like that. You're asking the wrong guy then. I think he's fine. He's overthrown guys, but no.
But that is accuracy, though. That's what we're talking about, like as a whole.
But then if we're looking,
do we think that gets fixed first, or this O-line improves first?
Here's my question, though. What do you throw? He threw for over 60%. What was it, over 60% last week when you consider the 11 drops and stuff?
When you consider the 11 drops, all right.
Over 60% in the Raiders game, drops in that one too. Could have been up to like 70.
But we can't just use the drops, because we said some of those drops are on the placement as well.
But no quarterback's going out here throwing 100% every time.
I never said they were.
That's my thing.
I'm with you.
I just don't think it's as bad as what's being brought up. That's my thing.
Okay.
No, Ben will be fine. Yeah, he'll pick it up. I expect the line to too. We're gonna need it.
So why do you think it's gonna get better though?
I think Ben's is gonna be sooner than the line for sure. He's bouncing back this week.
Because I just thought that he couldn't improve.
The line thing might be a slower burn. Oh no. He didn't play the best of games last week, but it's not on him. No way. Okay. The pick was bad. Yeah, the pick was bad. Okay. It cost us 7 points. There was a momentum swinger and everything, but no. I still saw some drives that we put together. Obviously, the one before halftime, the ones we were trying to come back. Just dumbass penalties, though, too.
So I had another question, because this came up in the chat as well. When you were talking about the 11 drops and factoring that into the equation, the 14 completions that he had that were like checkdowns, is that factored into this equation as well? In terms of just like, that's not really him having to be the most accurate or stretching anything. It's just more of like... So I'm saying, man, I get it, I understand, but that's just what they when we say that, they rebuttal back, and that's why I'm just giving it to you to just ask you, man.
There's other QBs throwing short passes out there. I don't like.
Was it?
I do think
it was at 13 behind the line of 13 behind the line of scrimmage, something like that, right?
I do think the 13 short passes or whatever it was.
Not short. They said it was behind the line of scrimmage.
I've said it multiple times. It's a little excessive. Honestly, though, sometimes those are screen passes. Like you still gotta. That's how far long of a pass? I don't know, 10-yard pass from where you're at. I'm not making it sound amazing, because I don't want us to be throwing that excess amount of short passes. All I'm saying is other players throw short passes too.
All right.
I do think it is a little excessive on our end. Don't want to get rid of it completely. I mean, come on.
Fair enough. All right.
That's what I got to say to it.
That's the beauty of Sunday, though, man. We're going to get it. We're going to come right back in here. We're going to get a chance to, see what has been corrected, what has not been corrected, what has improved, what has not improved. And then we'll just, talk about it. That's why I love the season, man. The season is fun because of these things like this, man.
Yeah.
All right. We had Let's Go UW. He said our future QB is playing at UW right now.
Yeah, he's really been hyping up this guy.
He has been, man.
I still haven't looked at a highlight.
Did you get that last chat with that, was it? You said that last chat? Look, this one just came in.
Which one?
I don't know.
Ben got a noodle arm, Deke. A lot of people are saying that. You just got to brush these comments off, I guess. Myron Bennett, Deke ready to end stream. No, I'm having fun. This is fun.
I don't know why they be trying to get on you about your man. Yeah.
Dude, it's whatever, man. It's whatever.
I don't
This is more representative still. I don't think it's anyone in particular. It's just there's like a 50-50 split right now. There's a divide. And I think it's there's a representation in that, whether it's in the chat or even me defending Ben. Like, it is what it is.
Hey, you keep fighting that good fight. I'm gonna drop a Deke emoji. Hold on, bro. I'm dropping an emoji for you right now. You got me hype. Boom, 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 boom. It's like the little air horn if this is battle rap. Yep, that's what I just hit on you one time. There it is.
Thanks, man.
That's that big Deke energy, man. Let's keep it rolling.
Sure.
I'm with it, baby. I'm with it. But man, he got the noodle arm. That's not cool. All right. And I did see Leah Warren ask when the film session is coming out. I'm actually waiting because we had a new situation that happened with the film, bro.
It came through. I saw some of the all 22,
check it out.
Right?
They brought out the all 22.
Yeah.
Did you try to watch it though?
Oh no, I'm not watching that.
It's an absolute disaster.
I watched the broadcast.
Listen, it's an absolute disaster right now. You can't play the plays. It's like the player like jumps on is the most like insane thing ever. Huh. So that's the reason why, Leah, that it hasn't been a Moats film this week. Yeah, because bro, I've been over here trying to record on this thing and it is bonkers. Like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they on that synthetic that my man Chandler was on in Boston, because whoever thought that was good and they could put that out there. I don't like to talk bad about the NFL. You know that. I don't like to talk bad about anybody because I'm just a nice guy. But man, I'm gonna play you one of these when we're done.
Okay.
And you just got it. I'm just like, yo, who okayed this? Who said that, yes, this is acceptable? Put this out here to the people for the paying customers. I just don't get it, man. So, yes, that's the situation right now, though, to make a long story short. So once they figure that out, then, yes, I can get that back to y'all because, it's...
Charlie Doyle says, what did Deke think of Ben tripping over his own feet last week on a rollout?
You thought it was the
no-look pass? Is he talking about the no-look pass?
No-look pass.
Yeah. The no-look pass.
Yes.
Try to fake out the defense.
Yes. I'm glad that we brought that up because, man, in the stadium, listen, in the stadium, ladies and gentlemen.
It didn't look like he fell over his feet, though, no? From our angle.
I never
it looked
watched
like he did like
fall.
A no-look.
But my thing was, because the ball went in the air, we never watched him. So I never even saw him fall.
Yeah, no, I didn't either.
We looked right to Derek.
I didn't
to see where the ball was going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did not see him fall.
Going back and watching the tape, I was like, oh, wow. Because I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, at least Deke got the no-look pass. And I'm like, is this the... I was like, that's the what? Oh my God.
Obviously, I'm messing.
I was like, yo, why he looks... Yo, your man looks 60 right there, bro. He looked old as heck falling like that, bro. Why he fall like that, man?
If Mahomes did it, though, everyone's going crazy.
No, they went in there and be like, yo, what is this, man? Yo, my man tripped, though. I don't know what he tripped on. He just... timber. It's pretty crazy, man.
Might have been some acting. I don't know.
No,
it was.
know, man.
I mean, I don't know what happened there. That was funny though.
Yeah, dude. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. We got anything else in the chat here? We get to stack the paper potentially.
I was about to say I'm ready to stack unless
I got one more.
Oh, what you see?
Hey, Moats, did you know we haven't scored in the first quarter since Baltimore win last season?
Yeah, that's
not good.
Yeah, that's been a reoccurring theme as well. Yeah, because that was one of our opening drive scores, and then it was some.
Oh, we had a bad game. We had a bad game against Baltimore.
Yeah,
in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's he talking? He must be
No.
talking about the one on
we just
Tuesday
don't.
night
We
or
haven't.
something,
Yeah,
Wednesday night.
we haven't scored on our opening drives. Like like we get the opening drives or the opening quarter. Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we don't have a first quarter touchdown. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I don't think anyone can deny that.
Oh yeah, because that was now I remember now. So yeah, I did hear that because then people used that and was like, well, does that mean that Ben should probably practice on Wednesdays? Because Coach Tomlin, he had went on record. This was this week actually. He was saying that he doesn't like Ben practice on Wednesdays because he's like he used that day as a day to give the younger guys opportunities, right? To just continue to get good value reps and improve. And they were saying, well, since they haven't been able to score in the first quarters and things like that, should he start practicing on Wednesdays? Because Wednesdays technically like the first quarter of the week in terms of like your practice preparation and stuff like that.
That's not something I'm really concerned with or care about. People are talking about this.
I mean, that puts us in a hole though, because we're always having to play catch up. Would you agree?
I don't know if it's the Wednesday practice. I think people are reaching for things. That's what I'm thinking.
But if that's been the one consistent right now,
I don't know.
Would you change it?
It's just a reach, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's just a reach. I'm not opposed to him practicing on Wednesday. It's just I'm not putting those two things together at all.
Okay. Even when all the other top tier quarterbacks practice on Wednesdays.
We sure about this?
100% sure about this. Yes.
I gotta look into it.
Yeah, I'm very sure about, especially Brady. I can firsthand attest to that one. Yes.
Well, Brady is.
Okay.
But in terms of Ben and our scoring on the first drive and him, I think it's a reach.
Okay, I'm with it, man. Good.
Do I want him practicing Wednesday? Sure, he could practice. I think he could sit if he wants. That's my take.
Man, it's 7. Just show up, baby.
Just
show up.
It doesn't bother me one way or another.
All right. So now I think we got all them. I think we're good. They said, what about no huddle on the first drive?
Give it a try. I don't care. Let's score. Just score.
So just figure out a way. What if they said, let's try it with Mason?
No.
All right. So it's only just try as long as 7, but yeah.
He gives us the best chance to score.
All right. And shout out to Jason Morton as well. We appreciate your support. Yes, we do. All right. Because I definitely saw another one coming. I was like, I ain't gonna go there. I'll leave it alone. So yes.
We stacking the paper?
I believe we are. If I can get to it. I don't even know if I have it loaded up right now, man. Give me a second, bro. I'm just every once in a while, man. You just gotta laugh it off, baby.
Oh, let me load up DraftKings for my picks.
Yeah. You get that going. I'm gonna get this banner up here real quick, man, because I definitely was laughing and forgot to upload that. So now that shall be uploaded real quick.
I got my first pick.
You got your first one?
In.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see this first pick from you as well, man.
Well, this one's easy.
Okay. So I got mine ready as well, as I had to doctor that thing up on the fly, man. Don't act like Big Moat don't know how he doing. You know how I gets it in, baby. Every. So, with that being said, man, for our Stack Your Paper segment, first one I like is for those that are extremely confident in this team. And we don't fault you if you are. The ones that think the Steelers will be able to get the job done on Sunday against the Green Bay Packers on the road. Steelers money line. That's them just winning straight up. Oh, you went there too? Because I was going to say it for everybody. In fact, you read that one out there.
This is in my wheelhouse.
Oh, you get it in. Yeah. You go for it, because this is the one for me where I'm like, man, for the believers out there.
This is the same thing as the Buffalo game. We were plus 6.5, plus 7, plus 6, something like that. But yeah, whenever you take it over to the money line odds, plus 230.
Yep.
I'm gonna put the same number on it that I put in the Buffalo game. I put $30.
Okay. So I always go 20. All right, let's go.
Payout 99. I believe that's profit.
No, that is. That's absolutely it.
That's profit, because whenever I put, it's something like that. It says payout 99. You do the math on it. Put $30 on a plus 230. And my account was looking pretty good after that Buffalo game, after the Steelers got that dub, and I expect the same thing to happen in this one with the Steelers. I don't even remember what my score prediction was. It was like 20. It was 23-17.
Yeah.
So I feel like we went outright. That's not the spread, huh?
It's not the spread.
That's not the spread.
6.5.
That's not the spread. So just take the money line then.
Yep. Got to go money line.
I love the odds, though.
If you think they get it done, you got to go money line.
I love the odds.
No, that's my first one, man, or both of our first ones then right there, man. Shout out to that. But then for those that are believers in this offense or in this team as a whole, right? You might think that this team could score, but you might not be the biggest believers in the offense, or you might believe in the offense. But Steelers team touchdowns, total team touchdowns. That means they could score offensively. They could score on defense. TJ Watt could be out there, full participant today, or even a return touchdown, right? We said Ray McLeod, man, look for him against this kickoff coverage unit. If you think that the Steelers as a team will score over 1.5 touchdowns, so that means they just need to score twice, 2 touchdowns. Odds are -190. $20 bet will get you $30 out of that thing, man. Now, if you're on the opposite end, though, right, and you're a little bit of a skeptic, you don't think that this team will be able to score 2 touchdowns. You might think they'll score 1 touchdown and a couple field goals, but not 2 or more touchdowns. So if you think they're going to be under 1.5 touchdowns, your odds are +145. So essentially a $20 bet will pay you out $49 right there. So you got your double edge right there. If you think, this team can get it done scoring, or if you think that they won't get it done scoring, got to have your duality right there. All right. Do you have another one on your end?
I like tonight's game.
Ooh, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
Jaguars, Bengals.
Okay.
Bengals get back to 2-2.
Okay.
We get to 2-2.
Uh-huh.
The reason being,
I'm ready to hear this one. Yeah.
Bengals are cocky after this win that they beat us. Tyler Boyd's talking shit in the media.
But did he really?
A little bit.
Ow. He won't talking smack. That boy just told it. All right, go for it.
A little bit.
All right.
They're a little cocky. Bengals are banged up, too.
They are?
Bengals are banged up. T. Higgins is out. He was out for ours.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Bates, though. He's going to be out for this game. Then you go down the list. Awuzie, the cornerback that I was talking up, he's going to be out.
Mm-hmm.
Their guard is out. Jackson Carman, yeah, he's going to play. He's the one in replacement for the guard that's going to be out. Philo, I'm sorry. Okay. Sua Philo. This is the one. Jacksonville.
They get off the snide?
Yeah.
It
is. That's what I'm saying. 0-3. This is the one.
Hey.
With Awuzie being out, Bates being out.
Okay.
Short week for the Bengals coming off. It's a short week for Jacksonville too.
Lord.
But that's what benefits Jacksonville.
You put a lot of hope in that Jacksonville wagon, boy. Or is this because you just want us to be back on top of the division? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
I'm about to say, because that sounds like a lot of optimism for that Jaguars team. I don't believe in them, but I like it though. I like them. I see the intertwiners. I see how we work it here. Yep. So then when you come back in here and you're like, yo, not only do we beat Green Bay and 7 balled out, he had 120 yards and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns, but we're number 1 in the division too. I got you.
Yeah,
man.
I'd like to see Jacksonville take out the Bengals tonight.
Yeah, I see where you at, man.
This is where they get off the side. This is where Trevor Lawrence, 250, 300 or something like that.
Well, they said, funny
they have
fact,
good weapons.
Well, they said with Trevor Lawrence, he's in his high school and collegiate career, he lost 4 games total combined, high school and college. And they said right now he's in at 0-3.
Well, he's definitely gonna lose more than 4 this year. But
hey, that's what they're saying right now, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
I'm thinking just $10 on it because you can't be too high on the Jaguars. I like this as one you're throwing at the dartboard
nice way
tonight.
To put it. You can't be too high on the Jaguars.
There's some reasonings for it.
Yeah.
Whenever you include the injuries, Bengals not really in this position too often. 2-1.
Yeah.
They're not there. They're a little too high this year or right now.
Right now, yeah.
In the season,
should they be high right now? Though
huh?
They probably should be like, oh man, well we go.
They're a little too high right now.
We ain't care about that win anyways.
At this point of the season, Jaguars $10 money line payout. Let me read this right. $36.
Let's go.
That's all. Just put $10 on it.
So that's low risk, high reward. I like that.
I'm putting $40 on both the Jaguars. If you want to parlay that,
can we get a little parlay?
I'm not gonna do that.
Is it a little parlay?
I'm not gonna have the Jaguars.
The Jaguars will ruin my parlay, and I would be hot.
But if you just want to put $20, let's see what the 20 does. Oh, dude, that is a good payout, though.
Hey, this funny, John.
I'm thinking about this. The payout's $237 for just $20 on a Steelers Jaguars parlay. Wow, I might do that. I might do that because then if it doesn't hit, I'll just put the $20 on Steelers money line heading into the weekend. Because that totals out to $40 either way. The 30 and the 10.
So same way is how you slice it. Yeah. I just don't like having my parlay tied up in Jacksonville winning. Like, bruh.
I might do that. I might do that. Those are my 2 though. Those are my 2 that I'm looking at.
I like it. Well, my final 2/3. The first one is Najee Harris over 51.5 rushing yards. So if you think Najee's going to run for 52 yards, that's it. 52 yards rushing, minus 120 on the odds for that, but a $20 bet would essentially win you $36.
Those over-unders for Najee keep going down.
You notice that, right? 51.5 rushing yards now. 51.5, bro. That's where we're at now for Najee. They won't even give you receiving odds for him right now because they know that's kind of all over the place because of last week. So shout out to the Steelers for giving us that, because I was definitely over here like, can we get that receiving one where it was like, was it over under 3? What was it? Was it 3 receptions that 1 week?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was like set at 3. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And it might have been 4. It might have been 4.
Yeah, that's what it was. 4. Yeah, but we were high, and now they said that boy had how many receptions and 19 targets? Nope. Take them off. Take them off. Because that was the first thing I started saying. Where is the over-under receptions, receiving yards? But no, I like that one, though, for Najee. In terms of the rushing yards, 52 yards. That's not asking for much. It's not. Now, we got to hand it to him a little bit more. But this should be the week where we see a little bit more of that. Last one, though, Davante Adams.
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, you know, I remember week 1. How confident you and a lot of people were about James Pierre Allen, going against Stephon Diggs. And I remember you came in, you were excited about it. I'm like, all right, bet. This is good. This is real good. So we're kind of faced with a similar. Might have been
Pierre's best game.
We're faced with something similar, but the odds aren't even as surmountable anymore. So the over or under for Davante Adams is set at 89.5 receiving yards. 89.5 receiving yards. All right. That's the over or under. So you can, and the odds are the exact same. So if you think that Davante is going to have less than 89.5 yards, so essentially less than 90 yards receiving, then yeah, minus 115, puts $20 down. It'll win you $37 back. That's better than the Najee Harris odds. Now, if you say, hey, man, maybe our secondary is a little suspect, and I think that, you know, Davante is going to have 90 plus yards, then you put the 20 down. And you'll win a 37 for that as well. Just depending on which one you want to go with, the over or the under. But the odds are the exact same. And the magical number is 90 receiving yards.
TJ Watt in full.
If you, hey,
that could help the under.
Do you believe it? If you believe it, then you can achieve it. I'm not singing R. Kelly. I can't see that. Boy, you tripping. That's how you get canceled. Yeah, you don't do that.
90. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot for an over-under.
That's what I'm saying. 90.
That is a lot.
How you feel,
it's deserving though, because
I was gonna say it's kind of like
them not really having anyone else.
It's like a compliment to him, man. Low key a shot to us. Like, dude, 90. Would you be saying that if we was playing against somebody else?
They don't. He has no one else to throw to though.
But would you be saying 90 yards if you was playing somebody else? Like, come on, man. If it's Jalen Ramsey out there, would they be saying, "Oh, 90 yards"? No, man, they wouldn't be saying that.
It's still gonna be up there though, just because of how much they're gonna target him. I mean, these last 2 weeks, he got so many targets.
Yeah.
That's my thought. I think it's.
Would you take the over or the under though? That's the real question.
I'd take the if TJ Watt's playing. I'd take the under.
Okay.
TJ Watt's playing. We do what we did up in Buffalo.
Okay.
Davante gets 60-70.
But potentially no Highsmith though, right? Because he was a part of that equation in Buffalo.
I like our chances with TJ and Ingram though.
Okay.
Tushka being out there for like 10%, 20% of the time. I like our chances with that. We just need one of them.
Fair enough. Then.
TJ is the one we really need though.
Fair enough. TJ got to be the guy.
Yeah.
He has to be the guy. But that was the Stack Your Paper segment.
I think I'm doing the parlay.
You got to parlay it every once in a while, man.
I'm putting 20 on the,
Listen,
20
man,
on the Jags.
What's the point of having a parlay if you're not going to parlay it? Huh?
I really want the Bengals to go down this week.
I'm scared to put any type of faith in the Bengals, man. I'm scared to put any type of faith in the Jags, though. I'm more confident in the Bengals getting it done tonight than the Jags are, though.
Understood.
I just don't like
Understood.
The Jags, man. Urban Meyer, I just don't know if he's figuring it out. I don't know. It look a little toxic. Not toxic, but just like on-field product toxic. Like, ugh, throw up, barf.
Maybe it's just one of those things I want the Bengals to go down, so that's why I'm putting my money in it. Dude, if it hits, I'm doing. I'm liking that. I'm doing 20 on Jags, Steelers parlay. That's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm with it, man.
Actually, 10 wouldn't even be that bad.
You could go for it.
10 wouldn't even be that bad.
It's low risk, high reward. That's what we're all looking for. Low risk, high reward.
Hey,
or it could be high risk, high reward if you want.
If I do $10, I think the payout will end up being like 100 something.
Imagine you put 100 on it.
20 is my max on that one.
Oh, ye of little faith.
20 is my max.
Ye of little faith. Okay, though. But we got a couple more supers that we're going to get to. And after that, man, we will get up out of here because it is Thursday. We got that game coming on tonight. And we're going to need to see how this thing goes. I'm going to be excited. Hopefully, I'm, focused enough on that situation. But we got Jason Morton just showing love, stopping by. We appreciate that. Yes, we do. And I think G. Alexander might be the last.
He's the last one. Yeah.
All right. So see, give my man G one time.
Wong. Everything. What? Everything all right?
Okay.
Am I missing something?
No, I think you're good. You're good. Yeah.
We have a lot of casuals in the chat calling for Tomlin's head. Which coach are you getting that's better? Give the new OC an offense a chance to Joe, and we will be okay. The O needs to get going in the first. Yeah. Give us some time to Joe.
I can see that. How much time is time, though?
We'll see this week.
Let's say, because we are coming up on week 4. I always wonder, is time like week 6? Is it the bye week? Is it middle of the season? Is it week 12, 10? Like,
you talk about seeing the game. We'll get to see. We'll go from there.
We're gonna get to see. That's the beauty of the season. I love that about the season because speculate. This is why I don't like speculation, because we could speculate and make anybody sound great or anybody sound bad. But when you got to actually go out there and watch these games. Yeah, we know these feelings that we get when we watch it. And it's like, yeah, we can say one thing, baby, but what we seeing, hey, that ain't going to lie to you now. That is not going to lie to you. So I'm with it, man.
Jockwee Williams. Deke, Ben looking booty. Dude, listen.
They went the booty route on him. I thought that was only for Ebron. That's crazy. They throwing booty on 7? Don't be throwing no booty on 7. Don't do that, man. Keep the booty to yourself.
I didn't like the pick last game. I didn't like the pick in the Raiders game. I'm not excusing those, but he's fine.
But would you have liked it if he was just bringing attention to a penalty?
Oh yeah. In week 1, that was savvy.
All right, I was just checking.
That was savvy.
Make sure we're good, man.
Yeah, honestly, looking back on his week 1, it wasn't perfect, but I definitely like what we were doing in the second half.
Fair enough.
Not just Ben, but as an offense. Yeah, Raiders game. I don't even want to talk about either Raiders or Bengals game, but it's not on Ben. I mean, I'll keep saying that.
Now, for the people that say it's on Coach T, how do you feel about them? Because,
dude, it's just I hate this. It's just so early, bro. It's so early.
It is,
but I've seen countless seasons where we bounce back.
It's not like, I understand you're saying it's early, but the reason why people don't feel like it's early is because they felt like this started at week 12 last year. Remember the 11-0 start? Everybody, we always talk 11-0, 11-0, and it's like since then, dating to where we are now, these issues have still been going on. The lack of winning has still been going on. The O-line has still looked this way it has looked. The running game has looked the way it's looked. And 7 in those moments as well has looked pretty much the same as well. That's the reason why, even though we're only at week 4, people keep bringing it up with a little bit more urgency now compared to how it would have been typically in the past, where you don't get this till, a couple more weeks into the season. That's the biggest reason from what I've been taking away from like fans and stuff like that.
Okay. I do think there is some differences going on with the new line. I've expected them to be playing better than what they are right now, so I'm not going to excuse that. But with Najee being in there, some new weapons. We've had even some injuries. Like that's the other thing. We've had a lot of injuries. We haven't had as much. We just said it right now.
Ray Shooks, concussion.
no, well, not even the offensive line, but also with the defense.
Like Kendrick either. So I wanted to ask about.
Oh no, there wasn't anything on the report yesterday or today.
Interesting. Okay.
So he might be going, huh?
All right. How you feel about that?
I'd rather have JC at this point, but
man.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
My, have the tables turned. Lord, I remember when we first drafted KG, and we was like, yo, man, would you rather have him, or would it be JC or BJ? And I was like, yo, I think, some of these older guys, they got a little bit more.
It's time for JC.
He's like, yo, man, KG, he's the guy, he's the GOAT. He's ready. 53, man.
I think it's time for JC.
All right. JC it is then.
Who knows? Maybe JC and Banner could be a big difference.
JC the GOAT.
No, I mean, could be better than what we have.
We shall see. We go see, man.
But yeah, that's I guess that was in response
that was
to the last comment.
Yeah, but that was the G though, man. Shout out to G Alexander. Wagwan. You already know what we do, rude boy. But anywho, we got is that Jaquay?
I just read his.
Oh yeah, you're right. Good call on that. So yeah, man, I think that is all of them. I don't see anything else popping up on my end. Then they saying JC trash too though. Lord.
I don't blame people for thinking that.
Lord. They saying JC trash too. Daggone. Now, Rod Dolly, you saying that KG wasn't ready. I get that. But I don't think that people was trying to hear that, though, man. People wanted him to be ready. Remember, they gave him the 5 trade to 53. He's supposed to be better than Pouncey day one. He could snap. That's what that's what everybody said, man.
People are talking. This is Juan Rangel. Jump on the field, Moats.
Who, me? I'm good on that, man.
Some of the outside linebacker injuries.
No.
Yeah, why didn't we bring that up?
Yeah. Because, honestly, they got this thing that with certain jobs, right? Certain jobs when you're a new employee, they got these like tests and stuff, right? That you got to pass. I just don't know, You can't confirm nor deny if that test will be passed or not. So you know what? We definitely go chill on that. But no, in all seriousness, man, I have zero desire to go play anybody's football. I don't want to even sweat. I'm dead. Seriously. Lightweight, baby.
Well, we got one comment here that's, I think, pretty much hits the nail on the head.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man, I'm losing it.
Like in a good way or in a bad way, man? Is it Black on Deke? We got Black on Deke?
Yeah, maybe. No, the chat's just jumping.
I love Black on Deke, man. Come on, man.
They said a really nice comment. Yeah, no, here it is. Steelers Girl, 517.
Shout out to Steelers Girl 517.
Can y'all hit the like button before we go?
She brings up a good point.
285. We're at 234 likes.
Brings
Let's
up a
get
good
to 300.
She brings up a good point.
What is this? Is it Thursday? 5 o'clock?
She brings up a good point.
Before we head out into the weekend?
She brings up a good point. You're right. Man, we should have said it earlier. It was way thicker earlier, man. We didn't start it on a wind down now. Jeez, man.
It was just a good comment.
Yeah, but it was a dope comment, though.
Good reminder real quick. But hey, before we leave, let's all hit this like button real quick.
Absolutely, man.
I already liked it before the podcast started, so I can't do that.
And I did see Roy Tuesley asked, will we be live tomorrow? No, we will not. So we give you 3 live shows, and then we get a bonus interview day for the upper room members. But other than that, man, yeah, we're gonna be vibing out tomorrow on our own because we traveling. We're going to Green Bay this weekend, man. So we'll be out there Saturday and Sunday. So quick updates. I will put all this in the community tab as well on the channel. But we will be in lot 5. All right, let me make sure I get that correct for you. We'll be in lot 5 though while we are at Lambeau Field for the Terrible Tailgate, which, like we said, we do take this show on the road. But yeah, lot 5 will be starting at 11:30 a.m. Man, we'll be taking it all the way up till kickoff. Remember, it's 11:30 that time because that time is an hour behind this time, and we're in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So 11:30 a.m. in Wisconsin time. All right, but we will be in lot 5. And then also Saturday, man, for those that are in town on Saturday, check out Stadium View. We'll be pulling up there as well, man, vibing out, having a little bit of fun. So yeah, we'll see what that thing is talking about. It's a little spot, man. It's a spot called Stadium View. That's where everybody says to go to.
It's a bar.
Yeah, it's like a sports bar.
It's in the stadium.
No. It's not in the stadium, but it's like in the area though.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's supposed to, kind of like when we went to Harrow's in Arizona.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like that.
It's Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've heard the bars inside the stadium are sick because they renovated it recently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to stumble across one of them too then.
Stuff, but either way, grab a beer there maybe even during the game.
Absolutely, man. That's going to be a vibe, man. That's going to be a vibe. And Juan Rangel, man, I see you said you missed the whole pod. It's all good, baby, because once we get off, you can just replay the whole pod, baby. So don't trip, baby. You are good. And 43 Dren saying fist bump with a super cool emoji. So we will fist bump you back, my friend. So yeah, with that being said though, did we get all the announcements out? Okay, we talked about the tailgate on Sunday. Said we're going to be pulling up Stadium View on Saturday. All right. Trying to think, did we forget anything? We said no show tomorrow because we already got our shows in. If you didn't know, vlog coming out soon. We got the Cody White interview that he joined us today. We'll be putting that back out there so y'all can check that out exclusively. So yeah, man. I think that's everything then.
I think it is. Yeah,
so I think we're good to go then, baby. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And until next time, baby.
Peace.